Pedestrians or real bad lesbian. Hit them with the 5-9. Hit them with the root. Hold on, my phone connecting to the car. She's this softer than al dente, cut from a different kente. Tell them I'm the ninja. Weezy is my sensei. Write my own raps. I gotta go. I gotta get me. Oh, now she gotta go get herself. For some reason, the pre-lives are easier to do than the other lives because people don't necessarily be up this early. So I have to catch my people while they up early and while everybody else sleep. Cause bitches is softer than al dente, cut from a different kente. Tell them I'm the ninja. That's like my song for the morning. But yes, hopefully everybody is doing amazing. Hopefully you slept great. Untucked Friday happened yesterday. I just didn't post it yet. I will be posting that today. I could have posted it on Facebook, but Instagram was telling me to get my page 24 hours. And I'm sure all of these nosy people in here. And I just want to say this to the bitches that's been bothering the women. Ho, I hope you don't think that this is over with. You think that you gonna bother those women, Armand and others? This isn't over. Like, why did hoes think that I was just gonna let that slide? Like, I promise you I'm not letting that slide. The issue that I'm having right now is because what people don't realize, that little document from the other day, all that did was silence me. Okay? So right now, I'm low key like on a not even a gag order, but I mean kinda. I can't really say what I need to say. So I mean that kind of is the gag order. And that's what all of this is about. This is what I need people to remember. When you're telling people why this situation is what it is, it's because I'm using my voice for things that people don't want to see progress. I'm using my voice, my male privilege to help women. And they hate it. People hate that. Because people hate women. That's what this all boils down to. Like y'all said in the comments today, people was mad at me for making a GoFundMe and they turned it on women. How the fuck? Like I've never in my life seen people be mad at the people supporting somebody's GoFundMe. Ever. 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 I've never ever seen that. Ever. Like ever. And I already contacted GoFundMe and they was like, they not taking my shit down. There's no reason to. Which I already knew. Like, I don't know why people think they can decide who people get their money and support to and who people support. Like, that ain't got shit to do with nobody that is watching me and don't like me. If you don't like me and you didn't support me and you didn't go donate, then why are you worried? And Rashonda, I'm so glad that you're able to recognize that. That's why I said that piece of document that I received in the from the whatever, that's literally just being used to silence me from telling the truth. That's why I said I need y'all to make sure y'all tell people what's really going on because right now I'm kind of a little bit having to be silent. So I don't really like that because it's like I see a bunch of false narratives being pushed. Literally. I literally see a whole when I tell you a whole bunch of false narratives being pushed, a whole bunch of lies being spread, and they think I'm gonna sit back and just let people tarnish my name. I don't give a fuck about no paper. Let's be very motherfucking clear, right motherfucking now. To any hoe listening that don't like me, bitch, if you think that a motherfucking that's gonna keep me from talking online, hoe, you got another thing coming. Yeah, but when you see like these magazines and these other people creating false narratives, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you go pay attention, there's a lot of false narratives being created. Remember, just a week ago, they said I had a DV case. That's why I was like, the false narratives have been going and going for weeks, and they're never going to work. Everybody does have a right to their own opinion. It's called the First Amendment. Thank you. That's what I'm saying. Like what nobody is failing to realize is that you have a whole community of people that are mentally ill, upset because my opinion differs from theirs. That's not legal. You can't dox people and do all of this criminal activity because you don't agree with somebody. Rashonda, thank you. Nobody's. That's why I said they're literally lying and saying that I done stuff to them that they've been doing to me. Like that's my whole issue. That's why I said like I'm not finna keep being quiet. Like you saw that girl Christy making that fake video. I'm so tired of her. I'm so tired of her. I'm gonna continue to use my First Amendment. Ho, the fuck, freedom of speech. So therefore, I'm going to use it. And if a hoe wanna make some motherfucking moves, a hoe just gonna have to make some motherfucking moves. That's what the fuck we at. Because these last couple of days, I've been chilling on bitches. I really have. But I woke up this morning and was like, what the fuck am I chilling for? Because if bitches gonna do what they gonna do, they gonna do what they gonna do, and I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. So it really don't matter because I'm not gonna be silent while people sit back and spread false narratives. Bitch, I haven't doxed no motherfucking body. Bitch. And a hoe talking about I came to their house. How the fuck do a bitch know what kind of car I got? Who's ever seen me post a car? Okay, so all of this I went to somebody's house, prove it. Prove it. Prove that it's not an AI video. Prove it. Prove it. Prove that I was at somebody's motherfucking house. And you can't. You can't prove it. Tell me what kind of car I drive. Oh, okay. And I appreciate y'all too. And I just think it's fucked up. And I'm not gonna sit back while people try to bully people that are supporting me on GoFundMe. Why the fuck is any bitch going through the list of people that's done donated to me? Armand is a weird old pressed bitch. He just mad. Like, bitch, you literally had to raise money to go to a Diddy trial. That's what I be saying. Bitches be upset because I'm not them. Yeah, these AI videos really out of pocket. That's what I'm saying. Like, people can't distinguish what's real and what's fake on the internet, and I hate that. I hate it. People can't distinguish what's real and what's fake on the net. But one thing I do know, Tatiana, and if you're being harassed by a transgender person, make sure you screenshot it and send it to me because that's going to be very important. That's going to be very important because these people aren't just even harassing me and my family. They're harassing everybody. Everybody. You know how many reports I done made to the FBI over identity theft, over people obtaining things illegally and going through the black market? You know how many reports I done made? That's why I said, like, a hoe is never going to beat me out. The hoe is never going to beat me out. The truth is always going to prevail in any situation. From any situation, the truth is always going to prevail. Monica, I have 7 police reports that span over the course of almost a year's time frame. You feel me? That's why I said I been doing what I was supposed to do. If you pay attention, the courts aren't doing what they're supposed to do. That's why I was like, I've been doing what I was supposed to do. And it's gonna all the truth will be out. That's all I do know. Armand can sit up, keep doing lives. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And all of this come down to is that patriarchy is being threatened. That's what they hate. They hate that women are being empowered. They hate that women aren't being oppressed. You talking about JP? JP is in prison, my love. He can't give me anything. You bringing up JP for what? JP Ben gave me my money back years ago when all of that happened. You got to go pay attention to the story, boo. When you saw that phone call with him calling me from jail, didn't you see me say I ain't give him no money? Hello, pay attention. Exactly, and I'm gonna keep speaking my mind. A bitch can't silence me. There is nothing that I say that is illegal. There is nothing that I do that is illegal. I get on here and I make my motherfucking content, and I'm gonna keep making my motherfucking content. And I don't give a fuck who don't like it. I never gave a fuck who didn't like it, so I don't care now. That's why I was like, they think that they can silence me. You can't bully me, ho. You can't bully me into silence. You can't stalk and harass me into silence. Exactly. And let me go ahead and block you because you was trying to be funny and you look dumb. Good morning, everybody. But yo, this shit is just aggravating. Let me put the link. Let me put the link in the comments. So if anybody wants to come up right now, you can come up. Oh, Sarah, I'm gonna keep it up. Trust me, like I'm definitely gonna keep my foot where it's at. Like I'm not taking my foot off nothing. Like the gas is being pressed. When we came into this new year, I told people last year, leave me the alone. Or I'm gonna be on ass. I'm still on ass. Still on ass. And that's not gonna change. That's why I said like these DL men, we're still gonna talk about them. We're still gonna talk about how the fact and now I feel like it's more important to talk about and showcase how trans women, a lot of them are violent and this issue needs to be addressed. Okay, no
Oh
men
my
are coming up. I
goodness.
see
Oh my
King in there.
goodness.
King, not you. I don't want no men coming up. But hey Sarah,
Hey.
how you doing?
I am at work and you are doing the damn thing. And now they making all kind of extra posts, especially that strong face man, thick girl, thick. I don't know how to describe them, but I am proud of you and you keep doing what you're doing and you're defending us because we're girls. And like when you say you females with prostates, because they could never be. They could
Women with
never be.
prostates because they can't be
Women,
females.
is it right? Women with prostates. And that's exactly what they are. They're boys, no matter what. That's the bottom line. There's no way to justify it. There's no way to change it. You're still going to have to get your prostate checked every year past 40, homeboy. I love
Facts.
you for keeping it real. I
Oh,
am,
thank you for coming up and sharing your opinion.
yes, all the way from Cali, all the way from
Okay,
Cali, night shift nursing at
who is
1:44
that?
a.m.
Tati, what you
I love
doing?
it for you. I love it for you. And you keep it up and stay on their necks.
Thank you. Hold on, Tati trying to say something.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Let me turn my light on. So some random dude for some reason because I follow you, everybody posts pop up on my timeline, whether
Yeah.
they're talking
Mm-hmm.
about you good or bad. Right.
Mm-hmm.
So it was this one dude, he basically made a post or whatever. And I commented on it and was like, basically, you're an alpha. Y'all was always known on campus to be DL. And I said you gave DL like you was probably DL in college with a girlfriend and probably didn't come out until your late 20s or 30s. So that's why you're mad because you're who the fuck we talking about.
Yeah.
So and my post got like a lot of likes on it. He commented back and was like, "D9 support gay people." I said nobody ever said they didn't support gay people. People support gay people. We're talking about DL people. You look like in your pictures you was DL in college, so that's why you're triggered by DL whispers. You know.
Yeah,
support. Like, you give that. I went to school with a lot of alphas who were DL in
Mm-hmm.
college. Like, that's what they do. Just because you're a part of D9 don't mean nothing. And
right.
whatever. So me and him went back and forth for like a little second. He didn't even argue back with me because I was like, yeah, the way you responded back just gives. I was right about everything. This transgender, like a day after, y'all, I'm gonna tell you, read the message. Read the message. She commented and said something. Me and her going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. You know, it was a good little, cute little entertainment argument when I was working or whatever. And she took it to the DMs. She started commenting on my pictures, and she took it to my DMs and sent me this long ass message. And it's still in my message request. This name Teslin Aoki.
Mm-hmm.
And she was just calling me fat, saying how my sons are gonna be gay. My kids don't have no daddy. I'm a humpback whale, and
Mm-mm-mm.
like this, y'all. This is long ass text message that he sent.
Unhinged.
Huh?
I say unhinged.
Look, yo,
Man,
he
and
sent me pictures of
triggered.
myself, and he's going through my pictures, and it give he jealous, like, cause he trying
Okay,
to
so
like,
I would. You definitely should block them first.
Okay.
I
yeah,
wouldn't keep letting them
yeah,
impact
he,
my
he blocked
energy.
me on here. He blocked me on his account. Listen, so I never responded back to this. I had just let it be, and he had blocked me or whatever because I had said some shit to him that he didn't like or whatever. So he sent that message and then he blocked me. Y'all, this is 4 days later. I'm sitting here, I just got done retwisting my hair. I'm just laying in bed and I happen to check my notifications, and it's called Health. What is this account? Some random ass account just started commenting on my stuff. Look, Hitler James. And I'm like, who is this? Look, he's sending me pictures of my fucking kids. Like,
They
Yeah,
be
I'm about to
so
block him.
that's
triggered.
unhinged.
So he commented on my stuff. I'm like, who is this? And he's like, he sent this message. It's like, DL, you see your favorite person, DL Whisperer, made a GoFundMe, bitch. How stupid do you look? Not y'all. He sent this long ass text messages, cussing, talking about you, talking about me, or whatever. And then I'm like, who the fuck? And I'm like, this is this transgender from the other day ago. So I went back and forth with him. So I had stopped responding. Y'all, he's been calling me. He's literally been blowing me the fuck up.
Okay, I think you should block them and
Yeah,
just
I'm about to.
That's
I
a
was
damn
like, what
shame.
the fuck? At 4 o'clock in the morning, I said, you definitely got to be having a mental breakdown. Like,
That's ridiculous. And I like that you said that they
oh
get
shit.
emotional and they get passionate when, but how can you get emotional and passionate about the fact that you don't
Like, they're
have
really
a
unhinged.
vagina?
Like, it's not even fucking funny.
Like, don't be mad that we have the innards. Oh, I can't have a period. Cause you a boy. You a
How do
boy.
you see the
Name it.
comments on here?
You're a boy.
what do you mean?
They be
Like
killing me
from the
with
live.
that.
Oh, I see it.
I was about to say it's on the side. I don't know if they that easy to see.
They be killing me because they're boys and they really want to challenge us because they're boys.
Exactly. And you see with me, they all be scary as fuck.
They do.
They be scary as fuck. That's why I say even with this GoFundMe shit, how did they turn this back to women? I started the GoFundMe, so why is they not mad at me? Like
They was
why?
all up under Morgan's post talk about I reported it. I reported it. I reported
I
it. Y'all
already,
see
but yeah,
that?
that doesn't that type of stuff doesn't matter to me. I already talked to GoFundMe. They're not taking down a post because people feel like I shouldn't be supported. So that I'm not. They're not worried about that. I'm not worried about that. They said that I'm good. Like I said, they're upset because I'm gonna have legal counsel. That's why I was like, that money is going to lawyers
As you should.
because what they're not realizing is that I don't know if people pay attention, but I just was online Monday saying that I was about to start raising money to go after people legally, and then all of a sudden I received something. That's why I was like, people gotta pay attention.
Mm-hmm.
People gotta pay attention. Like, yeah, you beat me to the punch, but I'm still coming.
As you should.
I'm still coming. Somebody, they gonna get it. We gonna see.
And they're just mad
I was
because you're
like,
pulling
I
their
just
whole
can't
card.
believe how unhinged these like it. I don't get it.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I've been trying to say, and that's why I go so hard. That's why I was like, for me, we need laws. Like this can't
Hmm.
just keep happening to people because you don't agree with what they say. Trans
Imagine
people
if I
are
knew this person in real life. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
imagine if he knew me in real life and he was acting like
Hmm.
this. You know what I'm saying? Like, it gives, he would probably try to come to my house. I don't know.
And
Like, that
hurt
was
you.
weird. Like, yeah, I'm literally just sitting here. I'm retwisting my hair. I get done with my last row. I just check my face. I'm like, who the fuck is this?
yeah.
Like,
That's why I
and then
said I would just block them and I
oh,
wouldn't
y'all
worry
need it.
about it. Yeah, because I mean,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Like, look how they're harassing women. I don't see. I haven't got no harassment messages. Maybe they said something in the comments, but that's what I'm saying. Like, look how unhinged this group of people is. They're unhinged as fuck. Not
Yeah,
even
I
just
took
a
a
little bit, but it's fuck.
yeah, he sent like 4 pages. The first text was like 4 pages, like long. And then whenever from when he stopped messaging me, he started commenting on all my pictures. Like he was going down to old pictures. I'm like, yeah, this motherfucker got to be having like a mental breakdown at 4 o'clock in the morning. Like, and who makes a burner Facebook and do that? Like, you got to be a very unhinged type of person to do stuff like that.
Right.
And mind y'all, this
Yeah.
was 4 days ago.
Trust me, I know. That's why I be look. I know firsthand. That's why I be not on the internet all of the time because I'll go off. I've been dealing with this for like almost a year. That's why I was like, and I'm still not gonna agree with them. I'm still
Cause
not gonna switch
they want
up.
to run you off the internet. That's their whole mission is to run you off the internet. And Dominique Morgan, I don't know if I can say her name, but her long winded motherfucking long response. Who the fuck ever let her feel be the voice of
Exactly.
fucking reason?
That
She be
bitch finna
like,
go to prison on the 11th, so that's why he's
That's that one
spiraling
with the
out so
strong
bad.
face, right?
is
With the
that way he tried to be
strong
on TikTok
face.
acting like everything was all good? He always on there with them long ass takes. Talk people like I just
Yeah.
love him so
Okay.
much. Well, all he do was just have these blown out, drawn out fucking opinions about nothing. And I
Nothing
stopped
at all.
watching him when that one trans girl went on a date with this boy or whatever, and she didn't tell him she was trans. And I guess the boy got her in the car and was like, looked her in the face and was like, are you trans? And he was like, yeah. And he was like, just respectful, like, I'm gonna just take you back home, like that's not my thing. Like he was real respectful about it. And people was like, you should have told him beforehand so that didn't get you in any danger. Like every female trying to look out for him. The
Hello.
whole trans community, like, he ain't gotta tell him. Like that's why y'all asses be hemmed up in the fucking situation because y'all don't tell. Like you
Yeah,
don't you that could have ended badly if he was not respectable. Then you want here trying to bash him like he was basically trying to call him homophobic because he took you back home. Somebody said he could have kicked you out the car. You could have
Man.
never got out that car.
Hello.
He politely
I see
declines you and took you
it.
home, and now you making a
Yes.
video about him. And Dominique made a video like basically saying she feel like he shouldn't have told her. And I said that's exactly why, Doc. That's exactly why.
I
Mm-mm.
seen this one lady say, one person say, "Oh, I don't tell them until I get out, and they
It
take
don't be
me on the
making no
block,
sense
and
to
I'm
me.
around this man. They take me on the block, and I'm
I saw
around this,
that.
and then I tell them later, and that's when they're like, oh, well, maybe it's okay to have them because
You
their
talking about
friends
sexy
didn't clock
Lexi?
it."
Yeah,
Because ever since I start following you and commenting a little bit, them big jaw people, that's what I call them, be
the
coming
big
up on
tall
my thing
people.
now, and my voice is deep. Okay, I have a little piece of an Adam's apple, but I am a whole woman.
That
And if I
don't.
was, and if I, but
But I feel
they
like
try to
even, but no, no, no,
they
no.
try to
Let me stop
clown
you.
me.
But that's what I'm saying. Like even feeding into their bullshit, you know that you're a woman.
Yes,
They want you to feel insecure, which is why they're gonna go for anything. There's no monolith for women. All women
right,
don't sound alike.
exactly.
All women don't look alike. Like letting them try to even get you to feel any type
You
of way.
right.
You don't need
You
to
right.
ever explain yourself. You talking about you got a
You
deep
right.
voice? Fuck them people. They out here having vocal surgeries. Like
They
imagine you
are.
got to get your throat cut open and you got to get your
Mhm.
vocal cords and stuff chopped up and mutilated that sound like a woman. Like that's crazy to me, and it
But
still won't make them a woman.
this
Nothing that
Yeah,
they
at
that's what
do.
the
all.
motherfucker was talking about. You want this skinny body. Skinny body. Why the fuck would anybody want? I don't would never want to be you.
Exactly,
Ever
and they
in a
that's what
million
they want.
years.
They want y'all to want to be them. They want y'all to be jealous. They want y'all to feel like they're the blueprint. When in reality, they're trying to be y'all. That's why I say I don't. I know a lot of women
All
don't feed
day.
into it, but a lot of women do be like feeding into it. Like you see how you started with, well, I have a deep voice. Don't ever let them people make it's
Hmm.
nothing. Nothing can make
You
you a
can't.
man.
You right. You right.
Nothing. I don't give a
But
fuck
let
if you
me.
had the deepest voice and you got your boobs cut off and put on a sports bra and you was a stud. You're still a woman.
Yeah.
Exactly, and that was crazy because she's like, "Oh, I went here and I went
And you
there,
ever
and they
notice they
never
be
clocked
very
my
male
tea."
centered? Like they be like, "Oh, you
Yes,
ain't got a man. Well, that's why I got a man, a man, a man, a man, a man." It's like, is that all y'all think about as men?
Yes, that's
Like,
why they
that's it.
transition for
Yep,
men and for money. They transition
yep.
because they saw women being loved a certain way,
Mhm,
and that's why they be
mhm.
upset. That's why they want y'all to accept them as women because they want the treatment that they see women getting. When in
Right,
reality, women are oppressed as fuck, which is what I
mhm.
keep
man,
trying to tell them.
and
That's
Like
why I
mistreated.
support you because you be speaking
outside of
real facts.
niggas, if they take out the niggas. I'm like, women are oppressed and they're oppressed by men. So them
But
being male censored for the people that are oppressing them since they want to be women to me never makes sense.
at all,
No,
did you
the
see
one day
that
you
one that's
said
like,
you was like you said some real shit. You was basically like women are oppressed by men, and then turn around trans women are getting in women's spaces, and now they're oppressed by trans women. Basically, like now y'all
It's from the
controlling,
inside. Yeah.
huh?
It's
Yeah,
like
now
they
they're
moved
trying.
inside.
Mm-hmm.
yes,
Because
yes,
trans
yes,
women are trying to speak for women and change the standards for women. And it's like they're doing that
Control our
for
spaces.
men and they're not even
right.
women. It's just men doing shit for other men. That's why I was like, it's still gay. Like,
Yeah, that's why I started. That's why I liked your movement because
and I mean, that's not even being transphobic. I keep seeing
It's
people
not.
saying he's
It's being
transphobic.
honest.
That's the truth.
they don't.
That's
It's
the
every
truth.
anytime, regardless if you wasn't taking up for trans women. Say if you was taking up for women against men or women against white people. It's all black women are never really looked at as vulnerable.
Exactly.
So they don't really care how we feel. They're gonna always put a label on us, no matter
Yeah.
what. We're
Hmm.
angry, we're
Hmm.
mad, we're masculine, we're transphobic, we're
We're
homophobic, we're
jealous.
whatever it is. They're always gonna put a label
Because
on us.
y'all are the
Anybody that
only
defend us, they don't like.
y'all are the last ones that they haven't conquered. Like, think about how
Mhm.
independent black women
Ooh,
are.
you
Think
said a
about
word.
how black women have autonomy over their bodies and
Hmm.
you know,
Hmm.
that's the reason why
Hmm.
people don't care because they want black women to be broken down. They want men to be able to control y'all and
Right.
tell y'all what to do with your bodies and y'all just fall in line because that's if you
Mm-mm.
pay attention, that's what trans women are trying to get women to do, just fall in line. Like, don't say
Yep.
nothing, you gotta accept this, you gotta let us into your sports, you
Like
gotta
a
let us into
man,
your
how men do. That's
thank
exactly how
you.
men do.
Thank
Hello,
you.
They'll
That's
girl.
what
tell
I
a
keep
man
saying.
pretending to be a woman, acting like a man, and they don't see it. That's that they don't understand it. Like they be trying to fight
Hmm.
us. You're not a woman. You're a man.
Right.
Yes.
And that's
All
my
day.
issue. And I'm gonna keep standing on it. That's why I said
And
I'm
we
nobody is
appreciate
gonna
you.
stop me because people should have been saying some shit. Like, no, they shouldn't be getting away with that. They're not
You
women.
know
And
why they
like
was
I
getting
keep
They're
away with it?
not.
It's because women, especially black women, we're so accepting. Like the people who follow Dominique is all black women, and they're just cheering it on, cheering it on, cheering it on. And as soon as it's a topic about trans women and women, Dominique don't
Mm.
have their back or their side.
At all.
We
At
accept
all.
everybody in our corner, and then the moment it's time to defend black women, they don't do it.
they
Like
don't
Mm-mm.
do it. And that's fucked up
exactly.
because that's why everybody treat black women the way they do. Because look at how the men in our community. If we made people respect the black women, y'all wouldn't be so mistreated. But when you see black men doing it, it's like, of course, other people are gonna do it because the men in society, if this is a patriarchal society, men are
Come on.
essentially supposed to be protecting the women and the children.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, black men aren't doing that. Every time I turn around,
At
I don't see
all.
no black men speaking up about the shit that they see with trans people. Cause I'm like, in
Nope.
reality, if I would have never done this DL shit, I would have never knew that it was this much of an issue. Had they
Yeah,
never started attacking me,
because
because
they're
I never
scared to
paid
be
them no
labeled
attention.
today. They're scared to be labeled as like, oh, why you care? You know what I'm saying? So they're never
Mm-hmm.
gonna say
Mm-hmm.
anything because they don't want labels on them.
But see,
And
that's the
Exactly.
issue. Who gives a fuck? If you're not that, a label never matters to me because I know who I am.
Yeah, period.
exactly.
I
And I
know who
think
I
that's
am.
why
That's
they
why
don't
I
like
say,
you so much. Cause they be like, why you're gay. They always want to call you F word. That's why we really got into it. Me and the trans girl boy, the boy, got into it
Hello.
because he came up under my post calling you the F word and the P word. And I said, you see how you're coming up under the post being disrespectful, calling him names, but then you'll get mad if somebody call you those, and they're like, why are this? I don't understand how you want people to respect you, but you also use those same words to
Right.
degrade somebody else. Like, I'm
Mhm.
confused.
Right.
And that's why I don't be giving a fuck when they be feeling bad, because they, I don't. That's why I say like you have to just know who you are, and it's more so like I'm returning the energy that I'm getting. I'm not gonna let
Mm-hmm.
people just sit around and try to bully and harass and stalk and do all of
Talking
that. I'm
shit.
gonna stand up for
Yes.
myself because I'm a nigga. That's why I say like I understand women should not have to stand up to men. Like that's not how that goes. So I get. That's why I keep getting mad that they even are coming after y'all because why are they coming after y'all? Y'all are not even doing shit to them.
Well, I just got done retwisting my hair, check my notifications, and I was all type of. I was like,
That harassment can do stuff to your mental health. Like everybody not prepared
Yes.
for that. Like for me, I don't let it get to me. I just log off if I really feel myself,
mhm.
But I'm just like the fact that they harass people and dox and do all of this stuff. It's a big issue, and they think that life is a game.
You know, you said some real stuff. I've been going back because I
They
just found you,
definitely
and
do.
I've been going back reading some of your stuff, and you say stuff that really speaks to my heart because, you know, I've let men
Well, they never gonna get me
tear
to stop
they
supporting you.
they
Now I'm gonna go
tear
even
my
harder. I don't give
I've
a
I've
fuck. Can't nobody
I've
do
let
shit to
men
me.
tear me down because I have faith in myself because I speak up for myself, and it made me feel good because you said keep speaking up for yourself as a woman, period. And that's what you have to do because in this climate they will tear you down and leave no and with no remorse and then go
No,
on to the
no
next thing
remorse, and that's
and
why I'm
go on to
like,
the next thing.
and that's the goal. Like I feel like it's an agenda to break women. Like I
Mm-hmm.
really do.
Mm-hmm.
Because we see it, and that's why I say like with the trans people, they lead these charges against black women. They don't. They
Yes.
never target all women. It's always it's black women, and it's like black women aren't doing anything but trying to protect themselves from STDs and men that are gonna abuse them and not love them properly. Which who wouldn't want that?
Yep,
They're willingly
exactly.
being with those men, and that's why I was like,
Mm-hmm.
you would think they would be happy. That's more men for them. They care about men so much. If women are trying to avoid those men and protect themselves and give them to y'all, why are y'all upset?
That's because they got to
And they
trick
keep
them.
saying, y'all defending the man that messed with Dio. Boy, we who? That's why his name is Dio Whisper.
And I've already talked about it. That's why I was like, I
Yeah.
mean, and what they not realizing is that, like I always iterate, if a man had a girlfriend, I told her. So that's what
Mhm.
they not getting. I've been handling shit. It
You
ain't
said
never been a
that at
point
one point. You
where
said I've been a Dio Whisperer before the internet.
exactly. That's why I was like, I mean, they acting like I'm just sitting around talking to people, niggas. That doesn't excite me. I don't want to fuck behind nobody. That's why I said
Big-
they getting a thrill out of fucking somebody's husband or doing some salacious shit.
right.
It's
Right.
thrilling to them.
Selling a butt for somebody and then turning around and saying that, oh, you women are mad because like that one big jaw person said, oh, if you date us, I'm still in touch with my masculine side and I like to
Oh
watch
yeah,
football and I can talk to you about sports. Sir man, sir ma'am, you think we can't do that? Stop
exactly,
playing. I'm talking about and we don't have periods and you don't have to use protection if you know what I mean.
exactly. See,
Excuse me, I am in healthcare. And do you know some of the stuff I see on these older white
How
folk?
come I can't hear the other
Stuff
person?
be nasty, real nasty. Some of the
it
stuff
does.
that they see be real nasty. And
I
they're
see it might be
older
that.
and they'll talk bad. They'll talk bad. Oh, back in my day, you people, it don't even matter because look at your area now. Look at your mouth all bumped up and bumped out and looking nasty. And it's because you were hiding stuff for so long from the people you love and then degrading other people. Just living your truth and strap up. What's the problem? They just be nasty.
They promote doxy, PEP, and PrEP, so people don't be thinking they should use protection. But that's why I say
Swear.
women have to protect themselves because yeah, like I
All
mean
day.
that's why I'm like knowing what I know, especially like yeah, women should protect themselves because
Yep.
clearly you see that these gay people don't give a fuck about telling you nothing.
They don't. They don't.
Because
and
they
they
acting
brag
like
about it.
nobody, women aren't finding out that their man are DL just from finding out. They're finding out because their men are cheating on them with other men and trans women. So it's like these very people on the internet are doing the shit
Hmm.
that they are saying that I'm doing.
And they got the nerve to try to downgrade you. Oh, he's fucked a million husbands. No, he hasn't. And that's
Exactly.
what makes it so bad. He actually liked somebody and they were DL and he then exposed them. Y'all just mad because y'all running around here not living in your truth. That's your fault.
Like,
You know you like boys. I've dated. I think my ex is, they usually so oh fuck that face. Oh, don't no gay shit come around here. Oh, I don't play them games. And
yeah,
sweetie, we can tell. We can tell. But you mixing different lotions and colognes and want to put a little extra of my perfume on. Talking about that spicy. No, sir. No, sir. Not at all. We know when you go too big and too hard against gay people, I can always tell. And then they're
yeah,
the most narcissistic, the most demeaning, and they're able to just turn off their feelings from day to day. That's how you know they really don't like you. And it's not them not liking you; they don't like girls. They really want a boy, but because they lived in this square for so long that, oh no, you can't be gay because I'm from Compton. I can't be gay because of this. I can't give that. Tell somebody. If you might find somebody who like it, it won't be me. But you might
yeah.
find somebody who like it. But don't play in people's
And I
face and
think
then
the
think you
problem
better
is
than
that
somebody.
people think being gay makes you less than a man. It's like you're still a man.
You're still, that's what you said. You said I'm still a man. I could still, and I got this cocoa lip gloss on. I mean, this hot
That
chocolate lip gloss on.
ah
But at the end of the day, I'm still him. I'm a man. Period. You can't take that from somebody. But they feel like because they like their little gooch lick, and all of a sudden you ain't a man. We still think you a man. You just like your gooch lick. Don't.
ah, you got me weak. Tati, can you hear her again?
Because they like their little gooch lick, and all of a sudden you ain't a man.
I
We
don't
still
think
think
Tati
you
can
a
hear
man. You
us.
just like your gooch lick. Oh
Hmm.
no.
My homegirls, the reason why oh, I can't. I'm listening from my other phone. I can I got y'all on my other phone if you
Oh,
hear it.
okay.
But my homegirl's son, he came out to me as bisexual last year, and I was the first person he told. I don't know if y'all can hear me. Let me know.
Yes, yes, we
Yeah, we
can.
can.
But I was the first person he told before his mom, and he felt comfortable with coming out to me or whatever. And I made him tell his mom. I said, "You make sure you tell your mom by the end of today. If you don't tell her by the end of today, I'm gonna tell her. Because I don't want to keep no secrets behind her back."
Right.
But he came out a year ago, and he is so happy and so open with himself. And he
That's
is a
good.
grown ass man, not a grown ass man, but he's still a young boy. He helped his mom, like
Hmm.
he's literally the man of the house. And I be giving her props all the time. Like I love him so much. He helped his mom move. He be helping his mom with like doing everything up under the sun for his mom with his mom. Like he runs the household,
Love it.
and he's a gay man. He still runs the household. You could still be
A
a
man.
man
Yeah.
and still be gay.
Hmm.
Like,
Yeah.
and that's
Hmm.
what I was telling her. Like that don't take nothing away from him as a guy. And he like knows himself. He only what? How old is he? Like 15, 16 years old. Yeah. And I said most
Yeah.
boys don't even come out at that age.
Right.
They don't even come out at that age. And he didn't want to do that no more. He didn't want to be behind closed doors. Like he told his family everything. He came out to his family. He got him a little boyfriend and everything.
Period.
Listen, he in love right now. But yeah.
Yeah. And I agree. That's
And
why I said that self-hatred is a big factor because it's gonna hold them back. It's gonna create a bunch of
mhm.
issues within. It's just a lot. Like people don't realize that when people hate themselves, they'll bring down everybody else.
Yes.
Yes,
No, they be hating their
sir.
mama too. And that's what I told my homegirl. I
Hmm.
said, I'm happy you accept them because what happened is they come out to their mamas and their mamas be hating their ass. And then
Hmm.
Right.
they go on and hate
Hmm.
everybody the fuck else and every female in their life. That's why you ever hear a lot of like some of them, not all, but be saying like, "Oh, I don't black women don't like us. They don't like us." It be like, "No, your mom don't like you. Every black woman you come account interaction with in your life
And it's
is not
maybe
your
that their
mom."
mom didn't like them, but maybe she wanted something else for them. I think a lot of the
Yeah.
times, like when people don't agree with, you see how if you don't agree with their lifestyle, a lot of people be upset. That's why I say I don't care who support gay people or not, because it's
Hmm.
not gonna change who I am. Like, I
Right.
didn't become gay so people could support me, or you get what I'm saying?
That's
Like, I'm not
but they
doing it
don't
for.
have the confidence that you have. That's the thing. They don't have that. You know what I'm saying? So when people don't accept them or don't agree with them, that hurts them. You get what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, I get what you're
that
saying.
that makes them that have they hold it, especially your mother. And I'm not saying like, oh, they
Right.
mom hate them, but it's some moms who don't talk to their
Yeah,
kids because they're
yeah,
gay. You
Mm-hmm.
get what I'm saying? Like I
Mm-hmm.
know moms who didn't talk to their kids for about 3 years after they came out, but they had to come around to it. But it's some
yeah.
people who mamas don't talk to them at all, and they will hold that like hate in their heart, and they will literally hate every woman they come in encounter with.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yeah. Yeah, and
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
and it's so
that's
personal
true.
that it's like nobody
It's
can heal that except themselves.
mm-hmm. That's
yeah, they
it.
have to love themselves, and that's what I was saying up under the post. It's like you don't love yourself. And that's what I said. Something about his mom. I said somebody in your family don't like you, and he blocked me. But you can't put that on everybody else. You can't be mad at another gay man because he's happy in his gayness. You get what I'm saying? Like, and
Yeah,
you're not.
Mm-hmm.
That's why
yeah,
everything that people are saying is affecting you, and that's why they also think like just because
Come
somebody don't
on.
agree with their lifestyle, or they hate me, they hate me. And it's just like people ought to have their
Yes.
opinions, long as the
Yes.
yeah.
motherfuckers don't disrespect you.
Or
You
even if
know.
they do disrespect you, that still shouldn't change who you are. Like, if you
Fuck them
know
up.
who
Eat a
you are,
fish.
it shouldn't
Mm-hmm.
change anything. That's why I was like, even just like with this, for me, I haven't changed who I was, because I mean, I like who I am and I know who
Okay.
I am. So that's why I'm like,
Mhm.
all of them labels that people try to put
Okay.
on me, it doesn't work.
And it
You
all
can
comes
call me
from
whatever.
the trans
Okay.
community. I never really seen nobody else attack your sexuality but them. Like, to be
Can we
honest,
just towel it up
and
for right
hell,
now?
I'm
Can you
bisexual,
just put a
so
towel for right now?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
And I mean,
listen.
Thank
it
you.
doesn't, attacking my sexuality don't even matter. It's just
Mhm.
with the fact that they're so mad that women are trying to be helped. That's why I was like, the whole objective and the reason why I'm here
Yeah.
has already had people pissed off.
Okay.
Like, the GoFundMe is not the reason. That's why I
Okay.
was like, people trying to act
Thank
like
you.
that's the reason, but no,
Oh
like
no,
this
they
shit
make me.
start.
They mad at that go fight. I've been snooping. I be snooping,
No,
especially
they
when I'm
mad as
working.
fuck. Like, when I say as
They
fuck,
mad as fuck.
like as
They
fuck.
mad.
They they under they under troll accounts. They under private accounts. Like, I'm going to go report it. What is it? So I can put the link in here so I can go report
Yes.
it. Like, y'all not
Yes.
all up on that's all the comments. I'm going to report it. I'm going to report it. Like, is it ever that serious? They like, who really dumb enough to donate? And I ain't gonna say,
Yeah.
listen, that's another conversation for another day off live.
But and that's why I said, like, I'm gonna take this the legal route, because Monday, when my credit report and those nude videos, sexual
Yeah,
videos
that
got
was
posted, that was
wild.
it. Like, that was, and like I said,
Sexual
Tuesday,
videos.
yeah, that's why I said these bitches been doing a lot. That's why
And
you
that's
and
the thing.
Dominique
We have
saying
to
in the
break
video, oh,
someone down like that.
I've been had his sex videos and his address and all of this. Like, oh, okay. Like, you're admitting that you are a person
Mm-hmm.
that possessed these videos
Mm-hmm.
illegally and are dismembering them around. That's why I said I'm gonna come out the bitches legally. I don't care if he about to go to
I
prison.
love it. I love
Well,
it.
I'm gonna send you my messages so you can be like, they even harassing my supporters,
Yes, because no,
baby.
that's very important. Like, the fact that they're harassing people for donating, that is crazy as hell.
They're harassing people for donating.
Yes.
Yes.
Armand sat on live reading off the people that were donating to me.
Mm-hmm.
Dominique sat on TikTok reading off some of the names. I guess he recognized some of them. So they were harassing people personally. That's why I said, like, this shit is like crazy as hell. Because why are they
You
allowed to do that? Like, am I harassing people that are donating to other organizations? I'm like, why would you donate? I mean, why would you harass people that are deciding what they want to do with their money?
Yeah, that and it's a bully tactic because they hurt people. I don't
Yeah.
know. I promise you, I've been minding my business. I really was minding my business. I made one comment, and mind you, the man that post I comment up under didn't even go back and forth with me like that. I said what I said. He said what I said. I said something back. He left it at that. Like, a day later, somebody come. No, 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 no. You know, and I
Right.
probably was being petty. You know, you just bored, and just writing
Yeah.
like just arguing back because
I
I
mean, you
you're
giving them
understanding.
what they looking for. They literally are trying to
Mm-hmm.
argue with you, so you gave. But that's
Yeah,
why I don't
but I
even try
didn't
to.
think it was going to come into. I'm literally, y'all. I promise you, the conversation was over. I said something real foul, like about his mama, and you know how you hit a hit dog holler. So when I said it, he disappeared, like he blocked me. So I'm like, oh, what I said must have like probably was like some truth to it. You get what I'm saying? I ain't gonna
Yeah,
say anything
Right.
on live or whatever, but I did say some foul shit. But the foul shit kind of seemed like it because I feel like I hit a button because he blocked me. And like I've been posting, I'm a content creator, so I just been posting or whatever. And I follow you, so I always interact with your stuff or whatever. I've been following you since TikTok when you first came out
oh
on
yeah, that's
TikTok.
the beginning. Yeah.
Yeah, that was following you then. I even made a video and was like, I don't understand why the people mad at the DO whistle. I made like a little thingy because, and it was never about me messing with DO man. I just liked your content. You get what I'm saying? Because it
Yeah.
was like entertaining and informational and like you know what I'm saying. Like
Yeah, I get what
so
you're
when you
saying.
start talking about the trans movement, that's when I really was like, oh, I fuck with him because they was already pissing me the fuck off. Like
And see,
and
I didn't
nobody was
even,
saying anything.
yes. Yeah, and I had no clue because, see, I never paid them no attention. That's why I said, once I started getting harassed too much, I'm like, let me look into this. And when I looked into it, that's why I was like, oh, let me get on their ass because
Hmm.
I'm like, this where this harassment been coming from? I'm like, I had no clue because they never come to me directly. If you really pay attention, they'll make their videos. They're not gonna at me. They're not gonna. Most of them have me blocked. Like when y'all be sending me videos, it usually say post not able to be seen or
Mm.
like the people have me
Yeah,
blocked. So that's why I say I don't even watch what people say about me because for me it doesn't matter. Like
and you
they're spending
shouldn't.
their time trying to convince women that these
They was
men
like,
aren't
Kate
DL.
Michelle even support him. I said, oh, they mad.
They mad. They was going through my followers. That's why I was like, people on I ain't even gonna get into everything, but yeah, like they're definitely like unhinged.
Yeah, it's
Very
I
much
promise
so.
you. I'm just checking my stuff. I'm like, who you ever just forget about some shit? I'm like, who is this? Yeah, it had zero friends. It literally like he specifically made it for just now at 4 o'clock in the morning. I just got that. I'm like, who is this? And then I go to the page and I hit message. Like 4 pages pop. I'm like, oh, it's this bitch. So like I said, I'm petty because I don't give a fuck. Ain't nobody gonna do shit to me. I went back and forth for a little bit, like you're unhinged, like you're having a mental breakdown, like you're crazy. Then they started commenting on my pictures and stuff like that, and then I was like, let me try to send this to DL because I can't believe they started calling me. They called me on Messenger back to back to back to back to back to
I'm
back to back.
telling when I'm telling you, I that's why I be trying to tell y'all like they're unhinged. Like
Like your son gonna be gay. Your son, no, 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 no. Like your kid, your father. He said, I live on Section 8. You follow this? He was commenting on my fucking pictures, talking about my cellulite, my titties. I said, you're really going down my page, looking at my pictures, crying because you wish
All
you
the
was
stuff
me.
you want to
Like,
have.
exactly. But no, that is literal harassment. That's why I be like, of course you can't go to the police because you don't even have the proof on who is doing it. But it's just the
I
fact
had
that they're
his main profile. That's the one I just showed you. It was like Tesla
yeah.
April, but they blocked me, so I can't go on the profile to see anything else. And like I said, I forgot all about them. I still got the message when he sent me the long paragraph. He sent me 5 pictures of myself with 4 long paragraphs saying I'm jealous of him and I would never be like him and calling me a fat hippo. It was just was fat. You don't got a man, go find a kid for your day. And I'm like, none of the shit phased me because it's all corny shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Like
Hmm.
sending me beautiful ass pictures of myself like you look like a man. Like that's not phasing me. I don't really
At
that's not
all.
moving me, baby. This is really
Exactly.
actually a
Because
key
you
keep for me.
do not look like a man. That's why I say they just trying to break you. That's it.
Yeah. And that's the funny part is the fact that they think that that's what they're doing. And it's just
Right.
like, you're saying stupid shit. Like, you're calling me fat. Boy, like, shut up. Like, I'm controlling you. You're the one crashing out in my DMs. And when he started calling me, I'm like, okay, this is
Hey.
getting very unhinged. It's no longer funny anymore. So I was just like, block.
Yeah. Because that's too much. That's why I say like they're unhinged. You can't even feed into it.
Yeah, that's the
Mm-hmm.
crazy part.
Now I
And
see.
and when I look back and I see your now that I follow you and I see
Wow.
you,
You really about to have
Then you got the
a
linebacker. You got the linebacker, the one with the little kitten heels all the time with the big back.
Okay,
Um,
we can't go there. Uh-uh.
I know. Oh yeah. Okay. So, but
Uh-uh.
what
Ah,
kills me
when
about
you
this
said
is
kitten heels, I
these
already
these
knew.
these
Lord
people get so
Jesus.
upset about the fact that you're defending us,
Yeah,
what they want to be, and it's crazy because I appreciate you. It's not many men that are going to go to bat for black women in this platform, if you know what
yeah.
I mean, because they're going to defend them more than they defend us. Like, I don't understand why it's your problem, dude, because we're the black women that are getting infected. We're the black women that's getting attacked by some dude. We don't even know who he is and why he running
Right.
up on us because he's humping on the dude that
But
we thought
the
we was
thing
in
is,
love with.
you don't even have to have a reason for your own choice and your own preference. Like, you
Mhm.
know why you're protecting yourself. That's why I say, like, for me,
Yes.
I don't explain a lot sometimes because I know why I'm doing what I'm doing. And I feel like women know why they're protecting themselves. Like, if
Hmm.
other people
Hmm.
don't want to protect themselves, that's fine. That's why I said, like, but content to me, it's crazy that they feel like they could force people to stop, like, getting the information.
It makes no sense. Well, I appreciate you. I want you to know that I have to go
Yes.
save lives
Okay.
because you're
Oh, I hope
saving
you have a
lives.
great day.
And
Thank you
I
for
thank
working
you.
in
No, thank
healthcare.
you. And thank you for saying my
I
name
want to
when
say
you was like, I'm gonna
whenever
do it,
I
Sarah.
would never believe the DL stuff if I did. I used to work at a pharmacy, um, where we sent out like HIV medication and stuff like that or whatever. And I used to work on a team. And if I this girl called in one time, she was a young girl, and I guess she had just got prescribed the medication or whatever. And she basically her baby dad gave it to her, and he didn't find out he had it. He found out he had it because he was in jail, and I guess he was I don't know what the hell he was doing, but he ended up
Well,
giving it to her.
damn.
Yeah, and she was
See?
like, swear to God, she was like, he found out he had just got out of my kids. And she, mind you, she told me this until like I can't, I'm customer service, so I ain't really asking no
Yeah.
questions because I can't ask personal questions. And she was like, yeah, basically he went to jail, got out, went back, and found out he had it and gave it to her. I'm like, oh okay, like I didn't really say too much stuff, but it was just like, yeah, she's
Yeah, like
telling
you
all her
see.
business.
No, yeah, I see women impacted all of the time. And it's like I literally talk to so many women. Like so many. And all over the world. So that's why I
Mm.
was like, when people try to act like, oh, this DL shit isn't impacting women, it's like I know that it is, which is why I continue to go. And when people try to act like the trans shit don't impact women, I know that it does, which is why I'm also gonna keep talking about that. Like,
That's my main thing right there. That's the thing that the DL stuff, you know what I'm saying? That's cool and stuff like that, but I fuck with you because of that. Like having them in our spaces, telling us what we are, telling us we're girl, how you gonna tell us we trying to be like you and you trying to be like us? I don't know. Like it's just too
yeah,
much shit. Like we're using our bathrooms. You know what I'm saying? I just don't like that. Like girls can't even be in a locker room. And it's just
yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying? I just don't it's just we don't have no space to be women no more. It's like in 2026, where could women be women anymore? Like
damn,
literally. Niggas ain't treating us right, and now we got niggas in our spaces not treating us right. You know what I'm saying? Like
right.
and God
It's like,
forbid
where
you
can you
speak up.
go?
Yeah, you speak up about anything. You have opinion about anything. They label you as something. And I said that too. I said, is it a word for um when there's like trans people who don't like heterosexual women?
Heterophobic.
Yeah, I heard that was the actual word. I didn't know. I didn't know it was the actual word.
Yes. Good morning, everybody. Yeah, that's the actual word because I mean that's what it is. That's why I say like
Cause
it's
this
so
is
aggravating
this is
because
this trans little boy on girl, a boy, whatever. He don't dress as a girl, but on TikTok, and stuff kept coming up on my timeline. And every time he would come up on my time, he like from Mississippi or something like that. I don't know if y'all probably seen his content. But every post will come up and be like, black woman, because black women don't like And I was like, I don't know if he was like miserable or like what was going on. He didn't like his family. Again, I always take it back to the mama. They don't like their
yeah,
mama, so they just project it. And I was fucking with his content because he was first coming up saying how he's stuck in Mississippi. He in this little ass town, like he 19, he can't get out, he don't have no car, he want to get out. So the reason his stuff was coming on my timeline was because I was interacting with his, liking his videos to support him and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
when you keep liking people's stuff on TikTok, they keep putting more videos of them, and I started realizing like he don't like black women. Like, huh? Like every video was like black woman. You wanna know why they don't like Trent? Like it's black woman the reason why men are DL and why they are gay. I'm like, wait a minute, this content took a turn for the left. Like it's always black woman's fault. But okay, go ahead.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, why would it be y'all fault? And I mean, y'all didn't create society and patriarchy.
Oh, I
Black
didn't even
people
hear her
really
go
have a
off.
matriarchy. So that's why I'm like, it really don't be making sense to me because black people are really matriarchy, like for the
Mm-hmm.
most part. So that would make me think that men would want to stand up for women even more and be better men if they had kids. But instead they just still perpetuate the same shit. Because why do we have so many men that are having kids by all of these different women but not
Mm-hmm.
committing?
Yeah, and that's the problem too. Men are heterosexual men are never held accountable. It's more so trans women and or gay men arguing with straight women. It's never heterosexual men being the main focus, who is the ones causing the problem.
Because you see, they try to protect them. That's why I was like,
You brought that to light. Do you know
yeah,
that? You really brought that to light how much they are protected.
yeah.
Like when you first started posting on TikTok, I was confused because I was thinking, mind you, you're not the first person who gay person who talked about DL men. It was another part, like two other people, gay men on TikTok, making videos about down low men. So I didn't get why they didn't like you. I just didn't get it. I thought they was gonna be on your side. So to see them dogging you, I was like, huh? I was so confused in the beginning. Like, why they mad at him for exposing DL men? Like, DL men kind of are dangerous to y'all. I was so confused, but you taught me a lot of stuff.
Yeah, because they want them. That's what I mean. I already had been saying that though. That's why I was like, they kept, oh, well, he used to talk to DL man. It's like, I was never obsessed with talking to DL man. I don't approach niggas. So for starters, that's another reason why the DL shit is like still a little bit like tricky because they approach niggas. So it's just like, that don't, it's DL, but it's like, it's hard to
Hmm.
explain. But the point is, women are trying to protect themselves, and I feel like women shouldn't have to continuously be silenced over anything. It's like, even if we just take it outside of men, like, y'all are still having to be oppressed and silenced. And that's the biggest problem that I was seeing. And I just thought that DL man, honestly, of course, I didn't think that it would get to the point where I can make any change. I never thought about entering into politics. Like, that
Hmm.
all came. And now I see that I can make a change and that my voice does
You
have some
can't. You
impact.
actually have a community, and that's what I think that they don't like. They don't like that you have a community behind you. They were very furious that you met your goal in one fucking day. They are very furious that your content is going up. They're very furious that you're actually getting interaction. They're very furious that you're still going after a whole year of them harassing you.
I know.
They're
I know they
furious
be
because you're
I know they
defending
be shocked
women.
about that because I mean the
They
harassment
mad
is
they didn't
very
run you off the
pervasive.
internet.
Yeah.
They
They want
wanted
me
you
all
gone.
bad. That's why I was like, once I got banned off TikTok, I usually would have stopped. But when they got me banned off there, I'm like, it really just opened me up to all of these other platforms because I'm like, I'm not gonna let people stop me this time.
Yeah, because you popped up on my Instagram and my Facebook. Because you
Yeah, I started
disappeared for a little
posting.
while on TikTok because I was looking for you.
I had 14 accounts last year. Even the account I just made a couple of days ago already got banned. So that's why I was like, I'll probably never be able to be on TikTok. But
Why? How can you get banned so easily? Because you're not
I
really
think it's my IP, and they were reporting me. Like if I go by,
mass
you,
reporting somebody.
yeah. So, because I mean, you see how Dominique was really going crazy, and the people on TikTok definitely try to
I
listen to
haven't
him.
seen it. I'm gonna have to set up and not
Yeah,
tonight, but
he done made like 4 videos. Yeah, like he's spiraling. But like I told him, he got a warrant that's out and suspended. So he just gotta wait for the 11th to turn himself in, and we won't see no more videos for him for a little minute.
What? And he tried to make it like you was lying about that too. Like, oh, how you know I was going to jail? I was-
Right. And you see, he had to stop posting because the prosecutor, I had sent all of that to them. Like, that's why I keep trying to say the courts and social media are not the same. Like, they don't give a fuck about people being loved on social media. Like, because if anything, all of the shit that is happening right now, I feel like should be illegal with the media. Like, if we're going to court, let's just go to court.
What?
Like, let's just do it. Because I hate the fact that this media shit is even happening.
Oh yeah, definitely. Cause baby, I didn't even think it was gonna get this serious. I never
I
dealt with this type of shit. Tonight really just opened my eyes to like the craziness. Like,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't really know like that was how they get down. So
Yeah. That's why I mean you
just
see,
that one.
that's why I was like in the
That's
background,
it.
it's been so much shit going on that people still don't know, but I just been really still that's why I was like in my content, I still didn't switch up. There was still no transphobia. I still kept it facts. Like it's always rooted in facts.
Yeah. Um,
But yeah, you'll catch up on everything.
I still can't believe that one little comment defending you really just had really got I got a stalker. I
Yes.
don't even, like no seriously like the motherfucker
But I
talk
be
about
telling y'all that. That's why I say like it's best to stay on my page or just know
yeah
not to, because my
yeah.
page is like a safe space, but they're stalkers. That's why I was like, even with the looking people up and doing all of this, it's like who really? To me, that's just giving like mental health illnesses.
That's why I said it's never that serious. I don't understand the point of going so hard. Like that's what talk about. I'll take your spirit somewhere you don't want to go, ho. That's what it.
See,
See.
even all of the witchcraft. That's why I say I be so happy that people praying that I'm spiritual and that
Mhm.
I'm God fearing because I'm like they're evil.
Yeah,
Like
you see the picture of my baby, but they don't know I pray over my kids every single night. Do you hear me? Every
as
single
you
night I pray
should.
over my kids for protection and what I want them to be in life. Like every single night, my kids even pray themselves. My kids have their whole little prayer and they pray themselves. And I put them in bed and they say, "Mommy, you ready for our prayer?" They say they prayer together, and then I say mine. And by the time I'm done with my prayer, they be sleep. So little do he know, I pray over my house, my home, my car, my children.
Period. As you should. You have to pray always. And I think ultimately spirits matter. And I think that what a lot of people don't realize is that their spirits, that's why I say is demonicness. Like your that witchcraft and all of them, oh, I'm gonna take your spirit, like it's never gonna work because your spirit is already cleansed. Like you're already good. You're already protected.
When you're protected by the blood of, when you're protected by God and you actually tapped in with God and you actually have a relationship with God, and if you stay prayed up and you have faith in God, nobody can
Right.
touch you. That's the thing that they fail to realize. Your beliefs ain't stronger than mine.
Right.
Like all that shit, sending, and that's the only reason. That's why sending pictures of my fucking kids. Like now you got me fucked up, bitch. Block, bye.
Yeah.
You're doing too fucking much. And all my pages is public, so anybody can access my pictures of,
Yeah.
my shit. But like, yeah, you gonna sit your ass gonna sit. You're going crazy. That's the thing about it. Like you're fighting demons, and that's what people fail to realize. People be fighting shit that don't have nothing to do with nobody else but them. You're up at 4 o'clock in the morning fighting your own fucking demons, and the nearest person that you want to take it on was a motherfucker you don't even know. You don't even know me from a can of paint. So ain't no way a person from social media got you mad at 4 o'clock in the morning 5 days later from a burner account calling somebody. Like that's too sickening. Yeah, bye. And me even going back and forth with you is giving you my energy. You want That's when he kept getting mad because I stopped responding. I'm
Yeah.
gonna let you crash out. I'm not giving you my energy. That's what you want me to do. You want me to sit up on the phone and argue with you and go back and forth. That's miserable people
Hmm.
shit. Talk about get on live with me. Bitch, I don't even know you. Why would I get on live with you? Like I
No,
would
for
argue
real.
with you for fun because I'm petty as fuck. And then when I'm done, I'm gonna just lock my phone, block you, and then lock my phone. Every
Yeah,
time you comment on my picture, I went right back and deleted it. I let that
yeah,
shit go on for a whole 45 minutes. Yeah, now you got me fucked up. Block. Now you over there going crazy.
yeah. And you just ultimately that's what you just have to do. It's about energy. That's why I was like, we're
It's
all it's
energy.
yo.
Mm-mm.
You can't even let it receive it. You gotta just block it and literally that's why I don't even like to read or hear certain shit because I'm like, you're still allowing that energy a little bit into you. But if you don't even read it or see it, you just kind of block them right away. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just glad that, y'all have been here from the beginning because I feel like a lot of people are going to be confused and they're going to have to
Yeah, I'm
just
gonna
kind
send
of,
TikTok. That's so
yeah,
crazy. To show your first, because you made like three TikToks before you completely went away, and
yeah,
I was like that first one you had, and then that's when you had everybody fired up, and that was like what, a year ago?
yeah, that was a year ago.
That
That
was
was a year ago. It was in January. It was on Martin Luther King Day. That's why I was like, it was so crazy how everything just came to me. But yeah, now here we are a year later and they're still a little bit crazier. But I was like, now that I'm trying to get into politics and not even trying, now that I'm into politics, we're just gonna see laws and stuff. Like it needs to be like attention brought to these issues. And I'm like, if I have to keep being harassed and stalked and all of this for there to be more attention brought to it, I will just have to take that.
mm-hmm.
Because the attention gonna be brought to this. Like people are gonna I feel like so many people are seeing this shit in real time. People that have probably not been paying attention or that didn't know what was going on, like they're seeing what it actually is.
Oh, definitely. I told you just now. It was
Yeah, I was
almost
about to say
two.
you just saw it, which is crazy. Because come on, you haven't saw the amount of harassment that I guess because it's not every day that I post it. But
No,
I'm like, if
I
you go
see
through
your
my
posts all the
page,
time. I didn't know it was that to that extent that
yo,
your
I just don't because
supporters
I
are
don't
getting
be
attacked now. Like you're
yo
going through your. You just said they're going through your
GoFundMe because I never had a
GoFundMe.
GoFundMe.
And
Yo,
I was
so
like, that's exactly why people donated anonymously because of shit like that. Like now I'm seeing like. I just can't believe this shit. Like I just didn't know that this type of shit was even going on. Like the
I mean, well,
attention,
yeah,
like
did not
yes,
that part just started happening because I mean, I didn't. This is my first time ever doing a GoFundMe, but that's why I was like, I didn't. I thought I didn't even know people could see it. I thought most of the time people would donate anonymously, and I just didn't think that because when I was looking at the list, I'm like, I don't really know people by their government names.
but the thing
So
is, it shouldn't even matter. People should be allowed to do what they
yo,
want to do.
they
Like,
should, they really should, and they are. That's why I said people shouldn't stop. Like I'm not gonna stop nothing. That's why I was like, at the end of the day, I know what I'm here for. I know what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna keep pushing, and
as
nobody
you
ain't gonna
should.
stop me.
The mayor of there's this lady who running for the mayor of Los Angeles. She was under your shit on
Oh,
Instagram.
me
Like,
and Tish, that is my
I like her.
girl. I love Tish.
I
Yes.
like her.
And how I became, and
Tell
see,
her I
that
said
was one of the
hey.
people. Tish had a situation at the gym where that man was in there, and it
That
was
was
at the
her.
Gold's Gym. Yes, she was the lady at Gold's Gym.
Oh,
Yes.
that's the one who what?
Yes, and she was screaming, and it was that white man, and he turned out to beat his ex-wife and took her name and transitioned. Yep, that's Tish. That's why she want to run for mayor. That's why she's running. That's why I was like, I like that she something happened to her and then she took initiative because of course the mayor when she went to that little thing to talk in Los Angeles they were saying that trans women are women and that she can't that they need to protect them because they can't make trans women go into the men's spaces because that'll put them in danger
But
and
so
all of
fuck
this stuff.
woman's danger.
Exactly, and that's what I was
Like
saying,
fuck
like
women's protection. I mean, like just
thank you,
fuck
that's
women, huh? Like
and
that's what I'm
that's what I
saying.
was saying.
I ain't even gonna get into politics with the Democrats. I ain't even gonna do all that.
Yeah.
That's a whole conversation for another day that I woken up to as well. But
Yeah, and that's why I say it's like the trans shit is so political, which is what I hate. because I mean, it's like people are making it political when we need to focus on reality. The reality of it is that women need their own space. Y'all need your own space. They need their own space. If they got to put a prefix before it and you don't got a prefix, that means that there's a difference. There's something different, which is why even I saw Congress or the House debating about the word cis because they want women to start going by cis women. That's never gonna happen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's that's never gonna happen. Like, why would women start calling themselves cis women
I
to
don't play that
appease
shit.
a community of people that aren't even really women? Like, y'all already are letting them say that they're trans women. So now you gotta adopt a prefix because you don't want them to feel left out. You want to make it as even as possible. It will never be even. Women didn't choose to be women.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't know. It's 2026. Anything. That's why I say to myself, all I do is parent my kids. They put that shit in the kids' TV shows now. You can't even speak up about that shit, but I do. I don't really give a fuck. But
As you
yeah,
should.
yeah,
Because it
like I said, I don't feel like none of that shit should be in kids' TV shows. Now wait till kids get of age. When I was a preteen, that's when we started seeing, that type of shit. Because that's when we all started coming out as. That's when everybody started coming out and coming into themselves as around that age when Degrassi was coming out. Now they putting this
yeah.
shit like my son's watching. I made a video. It's still on my TikTok too. And I told him like I don't really give a damn. Like I don't really care. I'm gonna say how I feel. But my kids watching Jurassic Park and two girls on there kissing.
Oh,
For what? It's a fucking dinosaur show. Like, and then when I on Loud House they have two dads. I'm like, that's good, but the dads ain't on there kissing. Why are they kissing? Like, why is that in a dinosaur show for little kids? Like, and it happened in
yeah.
2 seasons. The same scene in 2 seasons. And that's like that. I don't give a fuck if it's an older kid, but that age, like they don't like y'all could like that's just too
Grown
much.
man. Call it
You
what
you
it
get me? And
is.
I said this when I said it was like I said it was like a gay agenda, and it was like, oh, I said I feel like it's a thug agenda too, like for the streets and stuff too. The shit you kids listening to in the
Yeah.
music, that's why kids is toting guns now. Like it's an agenda for everything. Y'all think just because somebody say something about one community, it don't go for everything else. All that shit, kids don't even have a space to be preteens no more. They're hopping from Coco Melon to fucking Sexy Red nowadays. Ain't no in between no more for kids to be kids. And now y'all putting grown shit in kids' shows, grooming them. Why is it two females kissing on the Jurassic Park and then they had it in one season? Okay, cool. Right? They
Yeah.
have it in that season and they put it in the middle of the season. So it was like 2 seasons going on. Like the third season they put it in that. All right, cool. They came out with a whole new series in the same scene with the same characters. They just older happened again in that next series. So you can't tell me there's not an agenda when in every series y'all putting two females in there kissing.
Yeah.
Like,
It is though. That's why I said that earlier. Like it's definitely an agenda.
and then like always try to pull that whole like, bitch, I kiss girls. But my kids don't know that. You get what I'm saying? Like,
And
I
kids
kiss
can't
girls. My kids
kids
don't know that.
but they can't. That's why I say like it's grooming because you're giving them something that they can't grasp, that they don't know. And to me, kids are so inquisitive that now you're gonna make them question themselves.
And like, oh, kids ain't paying attention to that. So if they're not paying attention to it, why put it in there? You get what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
if you don't think that it don't bother them or don't affect them, why are you putting it in there to make it,
yeah,
normalized? Like, no,
yeah,
that's too young for them to understand. Let me be the one to teach my kids with same sex marriage and same sex whatever. Like that's something I want to teach them when I am ready. They should not be learning that on Jurassic Park at the age of 4 and 5 years old.
yeah. No, I agree with you. And
Like,
see,
bro.
that's why you have to call it out. Cause see, I would never know that that's happening because I don't have any kids to watch kid shows. That's why I'm like, I did see where they be trying to push, stuff into kid shows and quote unquote call it representation. But I just think it's grooming. I don't because I mean to me, and I don't. They always and this is where they're gonna get mad. But I feel like I don't think straightness is pushed as much and shit. Like it's just an innate thing because it take a man and a woman to create a child.
And that's what they was like up under my thing. Because mind you, it was a heterosexual couple already on there, but they never kissed.
That's why I'm like, I think you have to acknowledge heterosexuality because that's how all of us got here.
And that's what, and when I said it, they was like, long as you feel that same way about if it was a same sex couple. I said if it was a same sex couple, I would still be mad because why is they kissing? But I said
Yeah,
I wouldn't be as mad because it's a, you know what I'm saying, that's
yeah,
normal. That's, I don't
it's
want to use the
innate.
term normal, but that's the way it is. A
It's
man and a
innate.
woman was made for each other. The other stuff is for grown people to discover, or people of certain age to discover on their own when they get of age. That's not for kids to, even when I feel
Yeah, I don't
like
think, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think they should be doing anything sexual PDA and kid stuff.
thank
Like,
you. That's what I was saying. Like that still, like even then, I
yeah,
don't still don't. Why are they kissing?
yeah, and I think that they always say like stuff about representation, but I feel like if two men decide to adopt a child or they decide to have a child, however, they have to explain to their child.
I don't
Everybody
feel like
else
nothing wrong
isn't.
with that.
But that's why I say it's no point in even putting it in the cartoons because what if you didn't want to explain that to your child because you are not in a same sex relationship? That's why I was like, to me, it's not representation. It's just grooming because if I grew up with two dads, they're gonna have to explain to me why I got two dads, not a
A TV
cartoon.
show.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
that's an anomaly. That's not something
That's
that.
on the Loud House. The little boy, the little black boy, he has two dads. But that's the thing. They're not main characters. They're like they come in occasionally. And that's what I was saying in the video. Like I never felt no type of way about that because it is kids with two dads, but the two dads ain't kissing. They're not being intimate. You won't even know they're both dads unless you actually like he called them both dad, but a kid won't catch on so fast. But if the dads was on there kissing and hugging and stuff like
Yeah,
then
it's
I don't know.
still. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Like it's less. Yeah,
It's
but
less
even.
it's less exposure. It's because like you
Yeah,
put it in there and they don't realize like the gay female couple in the Jurassic Park, they had a whole love scene. They're on there like, I knew you had feelings for me. Like I'm not even laughing, but I had feelings for you. Oh my god! And then in the background, the friends is cheering them on,
yeah.
bro. Like, bro,
And then you see how people in the comments don't. It's I think with this type of conversation, and this is why I don't have it typically with people when I just post my videos because a lot of people aren't able to critically think, and I feel like that's something that you also have to teach. And a lot of people don't have it because they're talking about what's wrong with a gay couple, and we're focused on gay people. That's not even the point in this conversation. The point that we're making is that we don't give a fuck who's gay or not. Sexuality should not be in children's stuff.
he said,
That's the
I'm just
point.
gonna get off here because y'all got y'all in and y'all talking about
Yeah,
sexuality.
you ain't even gotta read it out loud. Like just read
Yeah.
it. But the point that I'm making is that that's the point that we're making. People don't
Yeah,
know how to
but they're gonna go
comprehend.
out their way to not understand stuff
I
because
don't think they can comprehend though. I don't think they're
they
going out of their way.
can't. And that's
I
what I
don't
kept
but
saying.
no, this is what I need Jews to realize though. If
Hmm.
you look at the data, the average person in the US comprehends on a sixth grade reading level. That's go look at the data. That's a proven fact. So that should tell you something. A lot of people actually can't comprehend. That's the
Hmm.
problem. That's why you have to literally walk it down. Like, we're not saying that there's anything wrong with gay couples. My whole thing is if to see two men kissing, like you said, that should be something for later in life when you are going through puberty, maybe, and you're
Yes.
discovering yourself. At 4 and 5, you don't know shit about that. So, seeing something, you know how, and this is why I say people have to understand a lot of stuff. I've been around enough kids. Kids are always saying, "What is this? What?" When
And that's
kids
like
first
they
start to
don't
talk,
care.
they
Kids
don't know anything.
question.
They just absorbing everything. So showing them stuff that they can't understand, you're literally putting something, an image. You're putting stuff in their head that is just gonna warp their mind.
And then they get mad when they say this. And like I said, and then they get mad when I say this, but they don't want to look at heterosexual as the norm. When it's like they get mad at you, you say
But we
because
don't even
it's
have to
normal.
focus on heterosexual being the norm. We know that's innate because it
But
took a
that's
man
the
and a
thing. But
woman.
they don't want that. They don't understand that that's the baseline of it. You get what I'm saying? Me and
Yeah,
you are getting what each other is saying. It's like that's how
yeah,
it's supposed to be. That don't have ain't how it gotta be. But that's how it was man made for us to be a man and a woman. So you could go your own separate way if you
I
want
think
to,
it's
but the
okay.
basic
So when we say that's how it was made to be, that's how we all got here. I think we focus more on the science of it. Like it takes a man and a woman. It takes a male and a female in order to create a child. Like two men can't make a baby. Two women can't make a baby. That's like the science part. Because I think sometimes maybe when we talk, it's emotion in it because we are passionate about this. Like we
yeah.
both are. But that's the baseline. Like, so if you're gonna have children in the show, you gotta you at the end of the day, people can say what they want. I don't care. They have a mom and they have a dad.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care what nobody say. Whether even if you was adopted by two men, at some point a man and a woman made you. So that's why I said like that's baseline. I think the with the sexuality, heterosexuality, I don't think that most kid shows are gonna show like the mom and dad like being super affectionate and all of this PDA. They might hold hands or you just know that they're married, but it's not like they're
They don't
pushing.
have to do too much to
Yeah,
prove
they're
that they're
not pushing
together because
sexuality. They're not. Yeah, they're not pushing heterosexuality. That's why I was like, people are so concerned about. Oh, well, they're trying to push heterosexuality. They're trying to push this. It's like they're
what
not
is it to
pushing
push when
anything.
that's
Yeah,
the baseline? Like that's what it is. That's
yeah.
how we
That's
all got here.
exactly. That's why I was like, I can think of so many shows like watching Drake and Josh. It was the mom and the dad. They weren't intimate. They might have kissed here and there, but it was never like they were pushing heterosexuality. That's just the reality of a married couple.
Mm-hmm.
You would see them go on date nights and the kids got babysitters. I'm like, they just showing real world shit. But I feel like with the sexuality shit and the gay shit, because in my opinion, I'm gonna stand on this. I feel like if I just will never stand by your born gay. Like I just don't believe that. And I know a lot of people
I
think you
I don't know because now I've seen people. Now I know they say you're not born gay, but I've seen people from the kid because a lot of um
okay,
and I
so
can
now
say this like my homegirl when her son came out to me and he told her she was like, "Girl, I already knew," and I was like, "Huh?" She's like, "I already knew." She was like, "Girl, I knew him since he was a kid." He was like, "She's like, I could, you know your kids, like you do." I seen a girl from my hometown. She's a whole stud now, but when she was younger, we seen it in her. My other home, he's transgender now.
but what I'm saying is that you still don't know these people's
Yeah,
like life story though.
yeah.
So I personally just don't if you're that's saying that we're born already with preset things in our minds. So
Not
that's why
gay, but you get what I'm saying. Not gay because you're not born with a sexuality because you don't know that yet. You get what I'm saying. Not let's reiterate it. They be more feminine or masculine. I guess you could say I don't know how to explain that part, but you can kind of see in them, but not gay. And I had to explain that to somebody else. Like calling a little, I don't like when people call little boys gay. A little boy doing a cartwheel or flip or being feminine, he's not gay because that little boy don't even know what he likes yet because he's
thank
not having
you.
sex. You get
That's
what
what I'm
I'm
saying.
saying?
Like
So
relating
yeah,
femininity or masculinity to a
yeah, let's use
sexuality.
that term.
And that's what I'm saying though. Some people see femininity in their child and might think that they're gay and might start, taking them around certain stuff. But I think that again, even with that, I think it's about what you see. Like if you say like a parent, a woman has a son and she's a single parent and the dad isn't active and her son is seeing her date these men and they're seeing like what a woman essentially is and what women are doing, that's socializing. I think that plays a big part in sexuality. Like you're
Mm-hmm.
innately socialized by whoever you're around. And I think that I don't know your friend's situation, but she was saying that her son was gay, but it's like, was he feminine because that's all that he had? Like, did he have an active dad or was he just around her for the most part?
Yeah, yeah,
Because I think that plays the big part too.
yeah.
So I think it's a combination of things, but as far as being born with a sexuality, I don't think that you're born with a sexuality.
You're right about that because I don't like when they was talk about Jada Waiter son. I did not like that. And it kind of bothered me that they were
Yeah,
putting that on that little boy. Like I really was arguing with somebody on the internet about that because like that little boy is not y'all calling this little boy gay and he's like 7 years old.
but that
Like
should just let you
stop
know how people look
playing
at kids though.
yourself.
Like if they're saying that kids have a sexuality, what is that? They're
But they
sexualizing
don't
kids.
grasp that saying gay is a whole sexual identity. Like you said, some people are born on the sixth grade level, so they just see feminine and then scream gay. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
They don't understand. They don't get the difference between mannerism and a sexuality. That could be two completely different things. I know a lot of feminine men who are straight as fuck. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
so to call a little boy, and that's what I was saying, trying to get them to understand, like, y'all are calling him gay. Gay is a person who's having sex with the same with the
But that
same
lets
sex.
I think,
Y'all,
but that lets you know how society views femininity. Like people equate that, and that's why even arguing with the trans people, like this is how you should start seeing this intersectionality. Like people who have been conditioned by patriarchy see femininity as that makes you a woman. That's why when these gay men, a lot of them to me are manipulated into being trans and manipulated into thinking that because they were gay and maybe feminine that made them less than a man and that they should become a woman.
hmm
That's why I
hmm
say it is an agenda because being gay don't make you less than a man. Being feminine as a man still doesn't change the fact that you're a man. Being feminine as a man doesn't make you gay. The only thing that can make you gay is if you're gay. And gay is what you do with men. Like if you're sleeping with men, you're gay. That's why I say like sexuality doesn't have to be pushed to kids. Like you can't push it without saying what it is because again, that just leaves more questions. You said wouldn't that be a form of misogyny? Maybe. The point that I'm making is that calling kids gay is sexualizing kids, and I don't think like I don't think kids should be oh this kid is straight or any of that. I don't think you should do any of that. That's what I always say, and I'm gonna always stand on that. I think sometimes people try to influence their kids' sexualities because theirs wasn't what they wanted it to be. That's what I typically see. Like people typically, I mean, because your kids who they sleep with is not gonna impact you.
hmm
So I see in my experience, like it be parents who be struggling with their sexuality and they don't want their kids to essentially live openly because that's something that they can never see for themselves. So sometimes it could be that too. That's why I was like, people, parents, you think everybody been straight up until now. That's why I was like, it's so many people that
hmm
are struggling with their sexuality and they're just battling. Like you can see it in the stuff that they say.
Me, because I just started calling myself openly. I don't say me, but I just started saying calling myself openly bisexual, and it wasn't that I was like keeping it in the closet. It was nobody's motherfucking business. If you knew, you knew type shit, you know. But
Yeah.
like for so long, I would be like, oh, I'm bisexual. I would just say like, I'm straight
But I don't think
or I'm
that
a double girl.
But I mean, I feel like even with sexuality, that's still only something that you and the person that you're sleeping with have to know.
Exactly. Mhm.
That's
And
why I'm
that's
like,
what I
even with
like.
the DL shit, if DL men just were closeted and they told, like, say every DL
You
man, right?
exposed me to that too, closeted and DL. Like you broke that down as well. Like,
Yeah. But if they were all to just start telling the women beforehand that, hey, I'm into men, it wouldn't be any DL. And it
hmm
wouldn't be any issues because then women would be able to say, okay, I can choose if I want to sleep with this man. I know what he's into. Then nobody ain't got to get exposed because everybody's aware. Like, that's why I was like, the problem is that men are making the decision for women.
and it's so crazy because every time I talk to a guy, they be like, "Are you and the girls?" And I be like, "Yeah." Or you messed with a girl before? And I be like, "Yeah." I'm like, "You messed with a boy before?" Why the fuck you ask me that? Like, you can ask me, but I can't ask. You
Yeah.
can ask me that, but I can't ask you that. That's just crazy. Like, huh?
hmm Not they're asking, are you bisexual? You know how I feel about that.
For me?
No, I'm saying like I think men try to see if women are bisexual because they know if a woman is bisexual, she might be more likely to accept that he's bisexual. Is he gonna tell you right off the bat? No, but
Nope.
if he knows that if you find out, you probably won't be as upset.
But that's the thing. Like I don't I dealt with women in my past is the reason why I say it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not actively messing with females, but it was like I have in my past. You get what I'm saying? So it's
Yeah,
like that's not something. That's why like I consider myself bisexual, and I'm not gonna say like, oh, I mess with girls. I don't. I haven't talked to a girl in about fucking. It's about to be like 4 years. I dealt with women in my past, and it's crazy because I actually got, you know, turned out by a girl, and that was the first girl. I had sex with two girls before, and the only reason why I claim to be bisexual is because I have dealt with women in my past before. Am
yeah,
I
you
currently
but
now? No, but
But you
I
don't
have.
even, but that's what I'm saying. Like, you don't even have to explain that. If you're telling the people that you're with, and a man is never going to care that you're bisexual, but if you're telling the people that you're with, then that's all that matters. Like, you
Yep.
don't have to come out on the internet. You don't have to tell everybody you encounter because
Mhm.
you being bisexual is what you do in the bedroom. Like, if you get a girlfriend, then they'll just know. That's why I think a lot of people
But that's the thing.
always,
I don't. Go ahead,
which
babe.
is why you. That's what I'm saying. Like that's why we didn't. I never asked you your sexuality because it doesn't matter. It literally
Hmm.
has no impact on me. Me and you are
And
not sleeping together, so that's
listen,
why I'm like, if your character, if I would have thought that you were a bad person, I would have already knocked you down or like questioned your character. That's all I'd be worried about.
and it's crazy because, like you said, like I said, if you knew, you knew. I was like, I ain't gonna say I was closeted, but it was just like it was nothing that I had. It was just something that if you knew, you knew. If you asked, I told you, type shit, type of thing. But the thing is that like when I started trying to, explore those options, I really didn't. I noticed they don't even like bisexual people in the LBGT, whatever it is,
But
community.
she,
They don't even like bisexual people.
yeah, and I just want us to get away from being like actually caring about what they like.
Hmm.
That's like the biggest thing. Cause see, I don't give a fuck what they like and don't like.
I don't
So for
care either.
me,
I was just
I
like,
know, but I feel like a
mm,
lot of people do though. That's why I say we all gotta collectively stop caring about in general what anybody thinks. Like you need as long as you know you're a good person, that's all that matters. As long as you know that your character is good, hey X's and O's, hey Pink Lotus, as long as you know that your character is on par and up to par, then that's to me that's all that matters. Like what anybody could say about you doesn't matter. That's why I get to see people and get to know people for myself. Because for me, I know I can tell who's the good person, who's the bad person, like for myself. So that's how you have to just move. And if people think I'm a bad person, I don't care because they probably don't know me. And that's fine.
but I just don't understand how a community that's supposed to support you
Okay,
have
who
such
told you that they were
issues
supposed to
with it.
support you? The
No, I'm not
LGBT
saying
community.
me.
I
I'm
know, but
not
I'm
saying
saying like the
yeah.
LGBT community isn't even a real community. That's what I'm saying. Like my content has never been geared towards them.
Hmm.
Honestly, y'all put the gay label on me. Like it ain't never had to be like I'm gay. That's never been an introduction. That to me didn't have no impact. I was here to do something that had something to do with my sexuality, but who I'm dating and sleeping with, it doesn't matter. Which is why you don't see me talk about that. But what I'm saying is that that community, technically, the first letter is L. It was the lesbians. It wasn't started for what everybody think it was started for. It was
Yeah,
started
I
for
had to
something
do my
completely
research.
different.
That's what I'm saying. When I started like trying to open that door of exploring my, you know what I'm saying, I closed it right back because it was a lot of shit. Like I told you, I do a lot of snooping online. I read stuff, I look up stuff. I learned, like I said, I learned
Yeah.
about the L. It was really supposed to be LBG, and that's it. Sexuality. The rest of they don't even. I noticed they don't even like the rest of the labels being tacked onto it because again they
Well,
came
it
on
was, and it wasn't for black people. So that's another reason why I don't like to talk about it because I mean, is like people that even are a part of the LGBT and identify with it that are black or whatever, it's like it wasn't even for black people. So that's the in the very beginning, I've already made my stance on the LGBT. That's why I don't care what they think. That's why they're literally not that important at all in my process because they're not my target audience. Gay people and trans people are willingly talking to DL, man. They're willingly doing it. So do you think I came here and was gonna give a fuck what they thought? And they're willingly doing it, just like I was willingly doing it. Women aren't willingly doing it, which is why I try to keep the focus on women. And I feel like y'all sometimes be a lot worried about what the LGBT community thinks. Fuck them. That's literally that should be your attitude. Fuck them. Literally, fuck them.
I know.
Because
I'm just saying. I just never really, like I said. I just was like, oh, let me try to, explore and see, like, just be on this side, like, And I was just like,
and that's
oh,
yeah.
when I started doing my research and like just following people, seeing content, seeing the wars. Just like they got diaspora wars, like they got gender wars or sexuality wars. I was like, oh wow, don't want to be part of that. Let me just go right back in my little corner. I just was surprised to see that it was so much conflict within a community. I didn't even know that it was for, what I'm saying? I'm just learning. Like I said, I only dealt with two women before in my life. It was never something that I was just like,
But you see how you even the fact that you keep calling it a community, like, is not a like. I get what you're saying, but is it really a community? Like, I think a
that's
lot
what
of,
I
and
learned.
this is
It's
where,
not. I was just shocked because the way they go so hard towards other people, and then when you go in it, you be like, "Oh wow, y'all not even really like team." Like what I'm saying, y'all not really gang for real. Okay, like to each other, not to me. You know what I'm saying? I
thank
was just,
you. Exactly.
huh?
So a community, thank you.
Yeah,
That's what I keep trying to emphasize. They only come together when it's to go against people that don't agree with what the narratives
yeah.
they want to have. That's not a community. That's not that literally is not why they started it, because it was started for women. That's why lesbians are the first ones. That's why I'd be like, I
A
hate
lot of
even
lesbians I know also don't claim to be a part of that because, like I said, I started digging deeper, talking to people, like just trying to
yeah,
open it up.
and I
And yeah,
guess I'm
they
trying to keep the conversation from continuously going back to what we know. Like, we can sum it all up. Like the
mm,
lesbians, the gay, like the whole LGBTQIA plus community is not a real community, and it was never started for Black people. That's why
yeah.
I hate when people always try to, oh, the LGBT. I don't give a fuck about that. I really don't.
Hmm.
I really don't, and I hate titles too, because I'm like, what people also got to consider is so many people that fall into that LGBTQIA plus that we need to just do away with it. We're all humans. Like, it's so many people that fall into that a community that it was started as a small thing, but now that it includes so many people, I feel like it's over half of the population that somehow will fall into that some way. So at that point, end it and just be a
Uh-huh.
human and stop using that acronym as a way to come together to try to bully people, because that's all they do.
Very
That's why I
true.
said fuck them.
Very true.
Fuck them people, and you got to keep yourself empowered. They don't give a damn. Do you see how misogynistic most of these people are?
I seen by the way the stuff they were saying toward to you as like I was just like, wow.
And you see the in exactly, you see the internalized homophobia, you see their inner hatred, and then you see the hatred that they spew out.
Baby, this man was just telling me my sons was gonna be gay as a insult to me. That's why I
Yeah, and
said
I mean,
nothing he
yeah,
yeah. You know what I'm saying? Nothing he was ever saying was ever getting to me. I was just appalled to see the crash out and the way he was talking. Even if you're a gay man using someone's
but I
gonna be gay as an insult, like how it huh?
But I feel like, and I'm still going back to the point that I get it, you're shocked, you're confused, you're baffled, but I mean,
It
I
ain't
guess I'm
nothing.
just so, like,
Yeah, it
you
ain't
just got to
nothing.
pay more attention. Yeah, this, because I mean, that's like the bare minimum. Like, they're going to keep harassing you. Like, that person probably isn't going to leave you alone. Like, they're mentally ill.
Yeah.
But I hope they do. But,
Yeah.
and I do appreciate you for coming
Thank
up.
you.
It was really nice to have you up here. I forgot
Thank
to invite
you.
other people up here. Hold on.
I'm
You
about to
ain't gotta
drop
go.
down.
Oh, you about to drop? Oh, okay.
Oh no, I didn't. I thought you was kicking me off.
Oh no, I was just telling you thank you because I hadn't said it yet. 'Cause,
Yeah,
yeah,
this is
I
a
just
good conversation. I finally got somebody to talk about it too, because I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
some people just don't really grasp it, but
Yeah, and that's why I like my space, because most people here are intelligent enough.
that's like me talking about
Let me
Like,
block our money because I feel like this person just been talking. Nobody not even paying that person no attention. Like, ugh, I hate when they start pestering to get attention. But now what you were saying?
no, I'm about to hypertense while see what she knew blocker.
Yeah, because I'm like they just keep talking, and that's what I'm saying. You even have some women that will be
This
male
girl
centered.
said her daughter doesn't want to transition. She is a stud, but she announced it. Yes, I'm telling you, I know so many. And like I said, I go based off of real life. I don't really judge stuff off of social media as well. You get what I'm saying? That's why I
Yeah,
kept saying I speak off of experience. And every stud that I know, like even when I remember a couple years ago when they first the trans movement started becoming a thing and they went to change the women label. It's like the symbol for women on the tampons and the pads. And it was a stud who basically was like, at the end of the day, no matter how much I dress like a man, no matter how much I sag my pants, at the end of the day, I bleed once a month. I'm still a woman. You know how many lesbians in real life that I know literally feels the same way. They
yeah,
just they basically just tomboys. That's all that, you know what I'm saying? They don't want to transition. They just There's a lot of people who be like, oh, don't call me. I don't want to be a man. I'm still a woman at the end of the day. This is just what I'm comfortable wearing, type of thing.
yeah,
They don't want to do all that extra shit. Some people are
yeah. But I
comfortable like
mean,
that.
men and women are also socialized a lot differently. That's why I was like, you just have to take in so many things into account.
Hmm.
That's why trans men move differently than trans women because there's different socialization amongst men and women. Women typically aren't taught to be dominant and conquer. Like, you see how trans women came into womanhood dominating and trying to conquer y'all. Because that's
Cause
that man in them. The
I don't say
man
that's the
come out
man's
every
natural
time.
nature.
Yeah.
That's their natural instinct. So that's why I was saying earlier, like, yeah.
But I don't even know if that's natural necessarily. I think it's more of socialization because I think that men can be everything that women can be. Men can be nurturing, men can be soft sometimes. I think that, and some women can, put it on and whatever. I think it's more so about how we're socialized. I think that women are socialized in a specific way. And I don't think a lot of women learn about patriarchy until much later, which is a big issue because how women are socialized. And I was having this conversation with my friend, like, women are usually pitted against each other and like think about like Mean Girls. I was like, imagine that's the movie, but that's low key how women are socialized. Like it's like hierarchies. Then if you don't have a man, that's why you see that those men are always bringing up, oh, you don't got a man because see that's how men have socialized women. Like, oh, you need a man to make you be somebody or to say that you are somebody when in reality you're gonna be a woman whether you have a man or not.
And that's
You
what I
can be
was saying
great
about
whether
the
you have a
chicken
man or
Negroes.
not.
Every time something come up, it's a man, man, man. You ain't got a man. You ain't got a man. You ain't got a man. I'm like, that's not on having a man. That's not the only thing to being a woman. Like dressing up. You know what I'm saying? Like, why do
Yeah,
y'all like they equate and that's a
that's
man
the
mindset, thinking that
patriarchy.
you can't really be a real woman if you ain't got it, because that's how
Yo,
real niggas think for real. You ever
that's how
get
nigga.
every
That's how
time?
men are socialized. That's what I'm
Yep.
saying. Like
Every time
women
I
are
argue
starting
with
to
a
be.
man, they say single mom. They call me a single mom, or you ain't got no man, you ain't married. Where your kids dead? Whole
But
time like,
I
fuck
guess
you know.
yeah. But even just outside of just men, that's why I say like a lot of women. If you have a daughter, you need to teach her about patriarchy before she enters into school. Like a lot of women don't even know what patriarchy is to this day. Like when I use that, a lot of women be like, "What's patriarchy?" It's like everything that you're going through is because of patriarchy,
Mm-hmm.
and your mindset might be influenced by patriarchy. That's why women still have to know what it is too, so they don't walk around with internalized misogyny. Because there are some women like if you've had to see me like check a woman, it's because she was spreading internalized misogyny, and I think
Mm-hmm.
that we usually call those pick me's, which is
Yeah.
why that's important that we can recognize that because see a lot of women are socialized to think that they are supposed to have a man. Think about fairy tales. Every fairy tale is a man saving a woman
Mm-hmm.
most of the time. I mean, and just even in real life, women couldn't vote, women couldn't possess bank accounts. there was a long time where women weren't viewed as human, and I think that's what
Yeah.
a lot of people don't realize, and that's why women are still
And
so
guess who
oppressed.
fought for those rights for women to vote and for women to have a voice?
Black
Black women.
women, of course. That's why
All
I say feminism. Even when you talk about feminism, that was created by white women, but
white
white
women.
women. That's why I always go hard on them if they come and try to say something to me, because white women don't have autonomy over their self. That's why they needed black women. That's why in general, anytime there's a movement in women, they need black women, because see, black women will actually stand up and have autonomy over your own body and make shit happen. Like, white women needed y'all to do that. That's why feminism benefited them. But guess what? They still benefit from patriarchy. So they're still gonna do what they need to do for themselves and not give a fuck about every other group of women. Whereas black women are the most oppressed, so it's easier for y'all to fight for everybody else because you understand when you're the most oppressed. But that's
Yeah.
why y'all have to come together and not be divided. That's why I try to bring all. I want all of the black women to come together, because it's like y'all are literally all you have until you have like other groups of people aren't standing up for black women.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see white men. I don't see Asian men. I don't see Mexican men. I don't like there's. I don't see no groups of women that are standing up for black women. So that's why I say, like, I be trying to emphasize, like, let the misogyny go. Black women need to build communities amongst each other, because see, that's what they don't want y'all to do. Because
Yeah.
if all of the black women come together, you're too strong.
And that's why I think they don't like you because of the movement that you have a whole group of black women behind you. You get what I'm saying? And then you know what I'm saying? They
Yeah,
don't like nothing about the movement that you had. And it's crazy. Like I said, started following you on TikTok
yeah.
from last year until now. Like, yeah, when you popped up with that GoFundMe and it was all black women supporting you, and yeah, every post I go up under it be black women. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like it's they don't like they
And I
always
mean, it's
like
not, but it's see, and then that's the thing. It's not even just black women. And most of my services are like that pay me for services are other groups of women.
I see
Like,
a few white girls be up under the
they don't,
post
but
too,
I'm
but
saying they might not be under the post, but that's why I make sure to say, like, it's not even just black women. Black women are the only ones that have the ability and have the strength to stand up for themselves, to voice their opinions for themselves. If
mm,
other groups of women started doing that, you would see more change, but they're not. They'll
yeah,
be inboxing me and paying me for services, but it's like in the bigger scheme, like your voice also matters. Like, advocate against this out loud.
mm-hmm.
That's
They
what I do.
they're not
But
as
I'm only
voiceless
one
as
person.
us.
But I'm like, my one voice is still reach so many people, which is why I'm like, I love that I am able to reach this many people and this many, especially this many women. Let me be specific, because I don't care about reaching men at all. I care about reaching women. Like, if I could make it to where only women can see me, because I feel like men, a lot of women don't realize these men and trans women and gay men, they come in trying to confuse women and trying to like make y'all essentially be oppressed, which is why
Mm-hmm.
they're always asking me, like, why do you care about women? Like, when I first started this, I used to get messages from hella gay men and men asking me, like, why would you help women? Why do you care so much for women? And I'm just like, why don't you?
Yeah, because we're not protected. We're not a protect. We're not looked
People
at as
were,
vulnerable or
yo,
something to protect or valuable to people like at all.
but you'll see them talking about you, but you see them talking about protect the dolls, and you see these gay men, these
That's
men
why I'm
that,
saying they took over. They literally took over our space in the community that we're supposed to have. That's when you talking about. Oh, they're allowed to use the bathrooms because they're um it's dangerous for them in the men's bathroom. But how about like it's like what about the little girls? What about the little you know what I'm saying? What about the little
yo,
kids?
that's why I'm like, I want to do a damn march. I'm mad as hell. But
I had a
it's gonna
whole
take shit like that though. That's why I was like, I'm not to that point yet. But that is, I just know that's where shit gonna have to get. Like, I think the problem is, and I'm not taking credit, but I feel like over the last course of this year, so many women have gotten like a voice to speak up and speak on
Mhm.
behalf of themselves. And that's something that we weren't seeing.
3 years ago, I told you when that little symbol got changed on the tampons. No, my son is 6. So this had to be, my son was probably like not even one. So this was probably like 5, 6 years ago. I got into it with my cousin on Facebook. As I told you, the stud made the post and was like, why are they changing this? It was on an always pass. Why are they changing this symbol? Like, we're at the end of the day, she was like, basically how I dress, da da da, but I still bleed because I'm still a woman. She was just going off. So I reposted it and basically was like, why are they changing this? Like, and I said, what I said, trans woman, or I don't even think we was using the word trans as much at that time. This is when that shit just started like becoming a real thing on social media. My cousin, who was a man, commented up. I was going back and forth with this man because he commented on it and was like, "You probably never even knew it was there. It's to be inclusive." I said, "Be inclusive for what? The trans men or women still? You wouldn't get a period if you wasn't a woman still." But he's like, "But it needs to be inclusive." How? I said, so basically take away from women to include other people who are still women. He was like, you probably like just going back and forth with me about the topic, and I was just confused. Like, well, are you fucking trans woman? Because why do you care so much? This is a black man that I'm arguing with, a supposed to be heterosexual black man that I'm arguing with about always pads. And I said, it's not even a fact. I said, because this is the start of everything. Y'all, this was 5 years ago. I said, this is the start of everything. So if we cool with them changing this on the pads, watch how everything else is going to be changed. Boom, 5 years later, what's happening? That was
Yeah,
just the start. That was just when they started getting riled up for all this stuff. Now look,
yeah,
they
I
started using
agree.
our bathroom.
Hmm. Well, and I mean, now they're trying to change wording. That's why I was like, I mean, we're almost to the end of their plan.
Yeah, now we call it being called cis. They can call us fishes, but when we don't want to be called cis, we're women. Don't even say natural woman.
Yeah, no,
You
I
don't have to
agree.
put no extra stuff on the beginning of it. And that was just the beginning with the always pass. Talk about being all inclusive. Like since when
Hmm.
did everybody so sensitive nowadays? Everybody is so like
Everybody's
everybody
not
feels
sensitive. I think you're. This is what I want you to do. I really want you to think about this. Everybody isn't sensitive because this is something I had to realize. I had to realize that I was focusing on such a small, minute population of people. Like, as far as like, most people don't feel the way that these trans and gay men feel. So it's not that you're not alone. People are scared because they're going to be harassed if they say how they actually feel. So I feel like you have to know that and just remember that you're not alone. Like, 2% of the population or 1 to 2% in the US, that's not the majority. It's just the people in power are using certain things because it's an agenda. That's it. Like, we have to realize that this is an agenda. That's why I say, like, I'm gonna get a lot more political coming up because that's where I'm going with this. Like, this
Did you
isn't
see in the
a
Epstein
full
files?
blown agenda. It
Did you see the
was.
Epstein files? Did you
I
hear
saw
about
that
that?
in there. Yeah, I saw that in
Mhm.
there.
Yep.
I just haven't talked about that because I mean I just got one of my pages back. I'm like, let me have a little cool down period before I get back into the hot seat.
Cause
But
listen, I
I
was like,
definitely
yo,
saw
I
that.
wasn't tripping when I said it was an agenda. I got chewed up because I said it was an agenda.
But
Like
we know
I've
that.
been
But we
saying
also
this
just saw
for
that
years.
somebody got sued. I mean, the doctor. Well, basically that trans person won that $2 million lawsuit, and I think that that's gonna change a lot in the climate of what we see because the way the psychologists, and this is how we know it's an agenda. They told that girl's parents that would they rather have an alive trans son or a deceased daughter. That's how they made it seem like if you don't transition your kids when they have gender dysmorphia, they are going to be more likely to commit suicide. When the reality is that if you transition them, they're going to be more likely to commit suicide.
Because of all
That's why I
that,
was like, the issues are deep as fuck that people don't even realize. Like,
like they took Nicki Minaj's words and chopped and screwed everything she said up. And
I don't
there's
even
some
want to.
people who it's some people that's a part of the community that actually, I came across some videos, but for the most part, they chopped and screwed Nikki words up. I said all she said was, "It's they don't have to do it so young." That's all she said.
Well, I don't think they didn't chop her words. I think the problem that people not realizing is that trans people, but they push the narrative that they were born trans. So they feel like they would have gave anything to start transitioning as a kid versus most of them transition after they went through puberty, after they were an adult. And it's like once you go through puberty, it's kind of basically they trying to stop the puberty. And I again, it's just too much because I don't think if kids don't have autonomy over themselves and they can't make decisions for themselves until they're 18, I don't think they should be transitioning. But trans people feel like no, they should transition as early as possible because they keep saying I knew at an early age I was trans. You didn't even know what trans was. So how the fuck did you know at an early age? That wasn't you get what I'm saying? Like they
Yeah.
clearly didn't know at an early age.
This is listen. It's just
No,
so
for real.
tight.
Honestly, Gigi must be trans.
Hmm? I'm
I say
going.
honestly, Gigi must be trans. But
You
they gone.
uh,
But that's what I be saying. Only trans people will say that because again, they equate being a feminine. They hate that they perceive me to be a feminine gay man. Because to me, I'm really not that feminine. But they perceive me to be this hyper feminine gay man like them. But I'm not trans and I don't operate like them. So it make them so fucking mad. That's why they he finna take some GoFundMe and transition. Like, oh please,
like,
please.
they was like, did you see? Whole time the girls in the comments telling you to up the price. They in another comment section on another video like, you see he upped the price from $6,000. You
It
see
was
they don't even
always,
know. But
but with people, and that's why I was like, I didn't feel the need to explain it. It was never $6,000. The retainer lawyer was already over that, so that's why I was
no, he's
like,
talking about the GoFundMe, like the price, the total was
yeah.
changing. But it was like the girls in the chat was telling you like,
But
make it higher.
that's what I'm saying. That's not what was going on. GoFundMe does the amount in stages when it's a big
Oh,
amount.
for real.
So that's why I was like, I still don't feel the need to explain that because guess what? Even if I did want to raise the amount, that's just what it would be. Like I know how much my legal fees and how much it's gonna
Hmm.
cost me to relocate. So therefore, I put what I wanted to put, and I put the right amount. I know again. I don't think what people realize is that you ain't never saw me. I already had been talking about doing a GoFundMe to get the money to sue people. So that's why I was like, this wasn't nothing that just came out of the blue. That's how
Hmm.
I know bitches be watching me because it's crazy that a day later, yeah, then all of a sudden people trying to beat me to the punch. Like, child, please. It's
Yeah.
still going down. It's still going the fuck down.
Damn. Listen, that's like I said, they ain't gonna stop me from motherfucking supporting you because bitch, I was
And good,
you
cause
you didn't
fuck
even
them,
you
and
didn't
they ain't
even
gonna
know who
stop
I
me
was.
from
Listen.
using my motherfucking voice. That's why I said these bitches, and I am gonna stop cussing so much. I was like, I used to be a lot more polished, but I gotta really like
You
get
be
it
saying
back.
it gracefully. You don't be screaming at the phone. You don't be talking with your teeth in the fucking camera. You be like this.
I
And
feel like I be cussing sometimes. That's why I was like, I gotta get
baby.
back to just staying educated at all times and remembering that, I am trying to become a politician. So I can't like bitches and all. I gotta really cut that out. But the point that I'm making is that I'm not gonna stop using my voice, especially now knowing how big of a platform I have, because the amount of people that are trying to come against me lets me know that I
You're
have a big
powerful.
ass voice and I'm gonna
Hmm.
use that and I'm gonna keep advocating for women and I don't care how nobody feel about it.
And
That's
don't
why I said
stop.
I already knew I was gonna have to sue people. And they already knew I was working on getting monetized this year because, like I said, I should have been getting paid for views and all of the shit over the course of this last year.
Hmm.
I should have, but I wasn't
You
worried about
definitely
money
should
because
have.
I had a job. So for me, it was like I got a job. I don't have to. Social media wasn't a job. Now it's more of like a job for me, especially now that my government name is connected to the DO Whisperer. Do you not know what that's gonna do to my career when people try to do a background check and I'm in the federal government trying to work or so that's why I was like, I don't have a choice. When they kept doxing me and background checks was showing up with the DO Whisperer, that forced me to make this into my business. Like I have this is a business for me.
Yeah, you should have been monetized. We ain't even gonna talk about that
Yeah, I
on
know,
here,
but yeah, that's why I'm
but
just
yeah, you should have
like,
been monetized on Instagram. And that's the thing is scratch TikTok because TikTok, you can still go on TikTok and grow a following. You're just gonna have to since you're gonna have to like simmer down what you say and do so you don't get banned. You know what I'm saying? And that
Yeah,
would really make them mad. But you could definitely get back on there and do your thing too, because you got a huge following on Facebook and Instagram. And
yeah,
to have a huge following on Instagram, Facebook, like
yeah.
the
I
girls
agree.
love
That's,
you.
but that's why I said I'm gonna calm it down and just try to really get into politics heavily and just kind of how my language, because I feel like what I always want y'all to remember that yes, this is passionate things. These are passionate conversations, but I try to remove the emotion, which is why you don't see me going live as much because I do feel like a lot of emotion come from going
Mhm,
live. So I've been trying to really remove the emotion out of everything. I don't have. That's why everything, all of the video, everything is me. So that's why I'm just like I don't have a team. I be having to edit the videos and do everything. So I don't
yeah.
want to be highly emotional. I want to be able to make content that is gonna, especially, I'm telling you, I never knew my reach until now. Because
Mhm.
I never paid attention to how many followers I had. I never knew the celebrities that was following me. I never knew the celebrities that was going against me. Now that I know all of this though, I'm definitely gonna use my platform in a bigger way to help women.
Mhm.
It's too much reach. I didn't know that though. That's why I was like, they didn't. What they fucked up. Now they've shown me that I do have a voice that actually matters. Because they're always trying to say like, I guess because I don't put on designer clothes and I don't wear my money or I don't flash money or do all of the things that my voice wasn't gonna matter. And I always knew that my voice mattered. That's why I was like, now I'm seeing it and I feel even more powerful and even more like I need to educate even more. Like I got more content coming. I've been making more PowerPoints because I'm like, I need to be able to lay this stuff out and have my
Mhm.
PowerPoints for other people to send out and have just in case they need information. So I was like, if anything, this just pushed me to do something even bigger.
Mhm. You definitely did. They said when you got a whole group of bitches hating you, you doing something right.
And that's what I had to realize because I
You
hate
are.
when people hate me because I mean I don't be thinking I'm doing anything to receive hate, but I realize like
There's more people that love you than more people that
exactly.
hate you. You get what
And
I'm
that's why I
saying?
was like I
But
can't
to
even
have a
focus on the
whole,
hate.
hmm
And
you
I don't
got
want y'all
older
to
women.
focus
Let me
on
tell you
it.
this: you got white, black. You got like you said, women of all races. You got older women,
And even
and you
some
know,
men. That's
and
why I
you
was
have
like
you have a
every
lot of gay men too. You have a
yeah.
lot of
Yeah, there's gay men and men, straight men.
yes,
Yeah, that's
like
why I was
it's
like, we have to focus on that aspect and not the hate. That's why I be telling
yeah.
y'all, like, you don't gotta send me stuff about me because I'm not trying to focus on that
Mm,
small amount of hate because all of the hate is coming from a small group of people. You know how
uh-huh.
much I be blocking them because at some point I'm gonna have all of them blocked and I'm not gonna have to worry about them. Yeah, they might make fake pages, but they're not gonna be able to stalk me how they're doing now. So I was like, just bear with me. I've been blocking and blocking, and eventually it'll simmer down.
Yep. 1 second, I'm drinking this water. Let me.
I know you're good. I just be wanting to make sure that I remind because I don't be liking to explain everything because I mean, of course, everything I can't stay on live. So some things I can't really divulge or talk about, but I feel like that is something that I wanted to make sure I talked about. Yeah, a lot of confident gay men have similar views. That's why I say I don't try to demean gay men altogether, but ultimately I'm not here for them either. Because them just sitting back, they need to be making some motherfucking videos. They need to be using their voice and their male privilege as well. Because just sitting back on my page and liking and commenting on my page, that's cool. But that's over this whole course of a year, I feel like besides the women that support me, like I've been on this island doing this shit by myself, which is cool. That's cool. But that's all I'm saying. They could do a little bit more besides just like or just say that they agree. Like actually stand up for women.
I'm gonna say this: when you first popped out, and this is why I say, like she just said, most of the confident gay men. Cause like I said, I work from. I ain't gonna say where I work, but
Yeah,
I said, I the type of work that I do, I could
yeah,
yeah, look and shit. So I'm all your shit is always. I'm always sending my cousin and shit your videos like all the time, all the time. Like, cause you be chewing the motherfuckers. You was like, if you want here for entertainment, I'm like, no, cause I be supporting the hell out of you. You get what I'm saying? I don't just be on your.
Yeah.
I be commenting and stuff. You don't be seeing my stuff. You know, I be liking shit, reposting your videos. I don't just be watching and laughing from the background. But
Yeah, because
yeah,
I mean, a lot of people be over here, and that's what I be saying. Like, I didn't start this for entertainment purposes. Like,
hmm
it don't. I don't
I
be saying shit to entertain people. That I be saying shit that people need to hear, and that women need to
yeah.
know if they're trying to detect the DL
No, but
man.
some of your clapback videos be having the bitch kikiing. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially when somebody get on there screaming, you be like, and then they click back to the video of them screaming again. Like, yeah, but when you first popped out, it was, I can honestly say, I told you the stuff that you engaged with come up on your timeline. But there was a lot of gay men that was like, I don't understand why y'all so mad at, you know what I'm saying? They was speaking
Yeah,
out about it, but because when you took that hiatus after TikTok, it seemed like shit died down. Now it's like everything's starting to pick. Well, it's been picking back up, but like now you're
yeah,
starting to see your momentum is actually like, okay, it's up there again. But I be going through your comments and stuff like that. They be commenting and like saying stuff like, I don't know if it was this one dude up under your post, but he was up under there saying the same thing you're saying. Like he was on another post saying like, why are y'all so mad? Like,
yeah,
I don't understand what y'all so mad about, and this is the same people that hurt us and harm us. Like,
yeah,
but you gotta not recruit more, but like you said, they need to speak up more because if it's more y'all speaking up about it, it would be more
yeah.
powerful.
But the issue
'Cause
is
they don't listen to
they
women.
don't want to receive they see how I'm being harassed and stalked and doxxed and all of this. They don't want to go through that, which I completely get.
Mhm.
Cause I mean that you do have to mentally, like, it's a lot mentally when you have to go through all of that. But I feel like also for me, it's not a lot because I feel like they're showing everything that I talk about because I feel like nothing that I say or do is really requiring all, like, honestly, this is why I be a little confused sometimes because a lot of the shit that's happening right now is all over this. I just be like, this one little thing, this topic, the deal, like, it really turned into something this big
Mhm.
because
All
they
your
were
little
that
articles
mad.
coming
That's what
up.
they don't realize. Like, every time they get mad and a million of them start posting me, then people start wondering, why do y'all hate this person so much? Then they come and
Yes.
look and realize, okay, well, he not doing shit for y'all to really even hate him.
Especially as I kept saying, like you doing all that posting. The one you know who I'm talking about, the Chipotle
Yeah.
bag. They was like posting that video, like screaming and shit like that. Like, you making me money. I'm like, nigga, though, you actually giving him followers. Like, the fuck you really keep posting this man screaming at the camera, doing all this shit. Like, we know you in her city. Like, we know you in his city.
Right.
Just shut
Oh,
the
yeah, you
fuck
talking about
up.
India.
I don't say her name because that's one crazy. Do you
Oh, that bitch, right. Oh,
that
Lord
you see
Jesus.
what I'm saying?
I don't know
Do
why I
you
even just said, ugh.
see? Yes, it gives you the like just looking at the videos.
He
Sometimes you
would
like,
just made
huh?
a video about me the other day.
I
That's why
seen it on your
that's,
page. I blocked them.
that's why I was like, I don't know why they just won't let it go. Like,
Like I'm in yo trying to fight, talking about well, you trying to make something, boy. You ain't like just I don't know. It just be funny because it just be like wow, like I just be scrolling and like DL. You got
I'm
motherfuckers. You
trying
ain't
to
even
tell you, like, damn. That's why
the
I've
dude
been on
post I
social media.
commented
I'm
up
like,
under.
I can't even get online. People sending me this, people sending me that. I was like, damn, I can't even just enjoy trying to find out what DL man been doing.
Mm-hmm. Cause you ain't even got back to like talking about the real stuff because you've been having to fucking argue with them. Like
Yes.
and then another thing too, it was I told you it was the gay guy up under your post. It was like I don't understand. He was like basically all these men are in their 40s arguing with you. So
Right.
like
I'm glad
I was
somebody
like,
see it.
yeah.
But it is what it is. I mean, I feel like I keep saying, people don't hate me; they hate the truth. That's what
Mm-hmm.
I have to
And
always
don't
iterate.
let the fuck up, please,
Oh,
because
I'm not. I'm telling you, I got more PowerPoints. I'm coming back stronger. It's just I needed a little mental break. Like, I saw it was the other day. I was pissed. So I was like, let me just, be smart. That's all I was like, people gotta understand, like, I'm way smarter than most of these people.
You are. I could tell by the way you handle stuff. Like even when you was like, don't even whenever like when the person messages you, like just straight block them. Don't even engage because that just leads to more stuff. He was like, you got on. He was like, I'm taking a break, y'all, because yeah, I need to take a break. And you left for like a couple of days, and like you said, you don't watch videos of when they talking about you. That's all protecting your own mental health, and that's what they want.
Yes.
They want you
And
to
that's
go
why I be so
crazy.
mad when people keep saying it. It's like, cause come on now, you don't think I be like, I have friends and family in real life who see shit. So even if I don't see it, they're gonna see it. So that's why I be like, they don't necessarily come and tell me. They just let me know and help me document certain stuff. That's why I was like, sending me something should be like, okay, as long as you screenshotted it, that's good because I just like for stuff to be documented. And if
Yeah.
I can't do it, of course, if you see something, because most people that talk about me have me blocked. Like, let me just go ahead and say that up front. Most people, before they even talk and hit post, they've
Mhm.
already hit block. They've already hit block. So that's why I say I don't be trying to entertain that because I feel like it derailed me from what I'm here for.
Mhm. And
And they're trying to get reactions. And some people are trying to build platforms. That's why I said I'm a regular person, which is what I want them to realize. Like, if it was a conversation that needed to be had or something, like I used to be very collabby with people and I don't care about that. Like people be trying to build platforms off of hate and all of this other stuff and it's like you can't keep that up. You can't sustain building a platform off hate. I just want people to know that like that's disgusting.
mhm.
That's disgusting. Like I don't spew hate over here. I just try to help women, and I'm gonna keep iterating that. I don't care who keep twisting the story that I'm transphobic. I don't care who keep twisting the story that I'm fucking people, man, because none of that is true. And one thing about falsities, they never stick.
Never.
They
I
never
like how
stick.
we talked about that.
It's just
Next.
clickbait. It's a good, quick
Yeah.
clickbait. It's a good way to get engagement because these people are making money. That's why I was like, I mean, I don't
Yeah,
even be giving a
Chipotle
fuck.
bag definitely wanted to make a bag because they left that little shack and like that rent got high. Now you need content to talk about. They as soon as he need a check, he talk about you.
I'm trying to tell you,
Soon
but
as
it's
he need a
okay.
check, he talks about you. Soon as he need a check, he get in front of that thing. Was like, yeah, whisper.
Right.
Yeah, whisper.
Ah,
I'm in your city.
it's the fact that you sound just like them. You sound just like them.
I'm in
That is
your
so
city.
funny.
Like I'll be like, this bitch is 8 o'clock in the morning. Like, no, right.
Right. How you just got the keys to that
That
dance
cat.
studio and you already looking for me? That's why I was like, can we just get some furniture or make sure they lights work and they water work and can we use the shower first? Cause I'm just like, if I just moved out of a trailer, no, and that's nothing against the trailer, but his trailer was tore up. If I had just moved from where he moved from, I would not be worried about me. I would have been enjoying being in a better space and just being
He
myself.
looked
That's why I
like
said,
he fucking stank. I'm sorry. I don't see how people watch it, support it. It looks goofy. It looks stupid. It looks clownish. It looks like, what is this? Like, I'm confused. What the fuck is this? Like, what is this?
yeah. Wait, Scarface being harassed? What's going on with Scarface?
Huh, who is?
Oh wait, y'all calling? Oh, you calling that person Scarface?
Yeah. Oh, they calling.
Oh, uh, see, okay, so we all got a little different name. So you calling India or whatever Marquise? Let's start calling them by their real names. You calling Marquise Scarface? Cause no, like let's stop even playing these games. Marquise is definitely not India. That's Marquise. But yeah, they definitely. And listen, I document everything, so that's why I say I'm not too worried about nothing. Just trust the process, trust the legal system, and stay praying for me. I feel like if anything, I'm only the war I'm worried about is the spiritual war,
Mm-hmm.
cause
And you gotta
that's
stay prayed
that's
up.
the war exactly. That's the war. Like when people are doing witchcraft on me, that's the war that I'm worried about.
Nope, you ain't gotta worry about it. That's the thing. You don't worry about it. You
Well,
just
yeah, what
straight up just
not
focus
that I'm
on
saying I'm
God.
worried, but that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
what
that's
I
gonna be
want
your concern,
people.
a concern of yours, like a
Yeah,
your main.
that's what I want people to keep praying for. Is what I'm saying. Like, keep praying
Mhm.
against the demonic entities that are trying to, you know, stop me. That's what I'm saying without saying it. Because I know a lot of people be like, "Oh, I'm praying for you," but I really, really do appreciate that. I really do, because I know that that's so important. Like, my great grandmother always, I feel like she always instilled that, and you need people that are gonna pray for you too.
Yep. That's what I'm telling y'all. People think, listen, ain't nobody scared. That's my thing. I go to sleep to prayer. I have a whole meditate. I meditate, baby. Meditate. I have a whole meditation playlist that I play in my sleep while I'm sleeping every single night.
Yeah,
Every single night. I pray. My children have their own prayer. They've been saying the same prayer for the last 2 years. Like
yeah.
literally, they self. It got to
And
the
the
point where
devil
I
will
be
not
whispering.
win.
They would never, ever, ever, not over my
But I
baby.
never even think he would win. That's why I say, like, I don't be worried about anything too much, because I already know, like, I'm protected and I'm covered, and I don't just be doing shit to people. That's why I'm like, I mean, I know what the fuck I be doing and what I don't be doing. So
Listen, people be
yeah,
scaring you with that witchcraft shit and end up fucking themselves up trying to do
and
it. Listen,
that's
that
what I'm
shit is
saying.
not
Like,
easy to just do.
if you pay attention to the people that's been doing the witchcraft, and you look at everybody around them, it seems like it's been backfiring. That's why I said thank you for the prayers, because those, me praying and y'all, like, we too powerful. It's too much of a shield. It's too shielded. That's why I said they're mad, because I didn't have to sell my soul. I don't have to do some shit that I don't want to do. Right? The devil
Mhm.
cannot create, only manipulate. Correct.
Exactly. This is
But I
so
think this
funny,
was a
y'all.
great conversation, everybody. This was supposed to just be a pre-live, because I do got some stuff to do today. But I hope that everybody is good and safe. And, I just wanted to come live because I did see all of the shit that was going on with the GoFundMe. And it just really was like upsetting me to my core, which is why I had to wait until I was a lot more level headed to talk about it, because I hope Armand don't think this over with. Like,
Don't even.
he better. When I tell you, he better not think this over with. That bitch better not think that this. I haven't watched this video either, and if you do go watch it, make sure you report it. Cause I mean, I don't. The way people was so
We
upset
need to
about it,
start
I can.
reporting their stuff the same way they report your stuff.
Yes, exactly. That's why I was like, cause they actually do be doing shit to be reported. I just never, cared. But the shit that he was saying, a lot of people were pissed. That's why I was like, I'm gonna eventually have to watch that video, but he not off the hook. But yes, and everybody have a safe. Oh, it's Super Bowl weekend, so make sure y'all have a safe weekend. But I will be back live a little bit later, because yeah. But I also,
Bye.
yes, and thank you for coming up here, Tati, and essentially being a co-host. I really do appreciate it.
You're welcome anytime, boo.
Have a great day, everybody. You
And
said
God
fuck our
bless.
mind.
Be protected. Stay prayed up. Love y'all.
Yes, stay prayed up, and yes, forget our mind.
Bye.
Bye.